Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today, we are back in the wonderful world of Guild Wars 2, which is Tyria, by the way. Did you know that? Hello there. We are back, we are on the EU servers this morning, hanging out with them, just because it's more prime time for them right now. Most of them are gaming, whereas the NA people on the West Coast, it's 7 a.m., they're still waking up. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. Going to be, I know, shock to everybody, going to be making some guide videos today. Planning on doing one for the next Blish HUD module. The previous one is almost done. Really like your intro. Oh, thank you. We worked very hard on it. The long intro helped me wake up. Helped me wake up, too. I was putting my breakfast dishes away, getting my hair did, powdering my nose, all that good stuff. Intro gives me time to do the setup, make sure everything's working right. Hello, hello, Yasker, Rujani, Fox, Kana, I see you. Lorm says, love me some Muk. Thank you. Tiny DAOC. Tiny DAOC. Dark Age of Camelot? Thank you, Tiny. Appreciate the tier 1 sub. Welcome back. Hi from the UK. Hello from the colonies. Prime time would be good. Still 2 hours of the workday to go. Yep. You guys are nearly done. We're about to start. Hey, Muk, how you doing? I'm struggling to find motivation to play Guild Wars 2.
How are you today?
Even though I still have to cover a lot of content. How do you find motivation to play so much Guild Wars 2? I mean, you're talking to someone who did cut back. I used to play Guild Wars 2 every single day for years. And granted, I think if you play any game for that amount of time, you'll do everything and get tired of it and move on, right? And I enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. But I definitely cut back from playing it every day to playing it. I focus on it mainly 1 day a week now. Just so that I didn't get burned out on it. Still love the game. Still, inspired to make videos and stuff like that. But I'm someone who did have that feeling too, and I cut back on it so that, I could try other things. Like recently, played Black Myth Wukong, that was amazing. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, that was amazing. And tried out many other things as well. But in terms of Guild Wars 2 itself, if you're looking for something to give you that feeling of fun again, I would say, have you already tried everything in the game? When I say everything, I mean like every game mode, strikes, fractals, raids, world bosses, PvP, world v world, things like that. If there's a game mode you haven't tried, you could try that and see if you like it, or if you don't. Is Firebrand hard? Compared to some other builds, it is more challenging. It has got a very large toolbox. It has got an answer to almost every problem, but you have to know where that answer is. Like maybe you have to hit F3 to go into a tomb and switch your weapon, and then you gotta hit the 4 button, So you have to memorize F3, 4 in this situation, stuff like that. So it's got a lot of keys, but if you can memorize them, you'll be prepared for basically anything. Tuesday giveaway. There will be a giveaway later tonight. I haven't prepared one for right yet. There's no confirmed Guild Wars 3. Oh yeah, Guild Wars 3 was just rumors. That was there was like a mistranslation during a foreign stock conference or something. Can we get a front view of the Warclaw mount? I mean, this is a skin for the Warclaw mount from Janthier, but that's a Mao. Let's see. Same, didn't see the need for Guild Wars 3 at the time we have Guild Wars 2's current state and tech upgrades. Yeah, I can't even think, like, if they made a Guild Wars 3, I can't even imagine what it would have that we don't already have. I'd also be a little concerned. To give you an example, I liked Guild Wars 1. I didn't love it. I didn't play Guild Wars 1, nearly as much as I have the second one. So it's completely possible if they made a Guild Wars 3, it could be radically different, and then I, might not even like it. So, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. It was a Freudian slip in a Korean NCSoft boardroom where Guild Wars 2 was mentioned as Guild Wars 3 and sent ANET and Guild Wars 2 crashing into 500 pages of rumors. There you go, yeah. Yeah, they have not announced anything. Like, if they are making it, they haven't announced it. And since they haven't even announced it, it's many years away. If it exists at all. Guild Wars 3, the mobile game? They did have a mobile project in the past that got canceled. Guild Wars 23 will be a side-scrolling beat-em-up. As long as we can punch Bram.
Let's rock!
That is a lot of emotes.
Praise Joko!
Praise Joko. I'd love Guild Wars 3 to be on Unreal Engine. Won't happen probably. Message delayed. I honestly, it's when I least expect it. Guild activities are what kept me active. World v World with one guild, raid strikes and fractals with another. As long as we could punch Bram, let's rock. Muck, thoughts on Transfusion rework and PvE? I mean, I talked about this at length in the recent news video that I did where we went over those notes. I think it's a bad change. Like, okay, the classes in Guild Wars 2 each have to have some kind of unique class identity, right? Otherwise, what's the point in them being different? You don't want them all to be the same. You don't want to just homogenize all the classes, okay? So, what made Necromancer unique? Well, Epidemic? Well, they nerfed that into the ground. Boon Corruption? They recently nerfed that into the ground. Okay. Are they the best healer in the game? No, but they're the best reviver in the game. If you take away that revive potential, what do you have left? You've got a healer that does okay healing, does some barrier, so does Mechanist, can't give its group stability, can't give its group swiftness. Like, it just becomes very meh. I think rather than take away something that's been a core part of the class for such a lot, the minions suck. Like, you've got, okay, if you play a Reaper, you could do 40,000 damage per second. If you play a Reaper with a Flesh Golem, you could do 40,100 damage per second. The minions are absolute trash. I wish they weren't. I love playing minion-type builds. They're absolute garbage. In terms of damage, some of them have, like, utility stuff, but that's it. So anyway, what I would have liked to have seen is, like, okay, they're saying it's too OP to be able to pull someone out of a bad spot every 20 seconds. Okay, cool, I hear that. Then what they could have done is put it a cooldown on the ability, so it's like an internal cooldown. Like, if someone is pulled, they can't be pulled again for 3 minutes, or 2 minutes, something. You know, they could have done something more creative rather than we deleted it. So I really, really hope that they don't go through with that. Because, like, and I don't even main Necro right now. I just think that is a really uninspired change.
Coming for you, I am.
Being good at bringing people back from the brink of death was very Necro-like. Yep.
A creature so selfish, deeming itself a knight.
I know we just added Spears to the 4th weapon class. What 5th weapon would you like to see for all classes? Focus. I would like to see, I don't know what you mean by 4th, but I would like to see Focus added for everybody. Only, no elite spec has ever been given access to Focus, and 4 of the 9 main classes have Focus. Muck, any recommendation on a Ranger build for core map completion? I mean, anything works. It just depends on how safe it is. A classic build that's been used for over 10 years would be Bear Bow, which is basically a bow and a bear. The bear keeps things off of you, and you shoot those things, and it keeps you safe. Muck, I have a question. If you use Illusion of Life on Raid Instance, would they full revive even if they can't kill the boss to fully negate the penalty? I think, okay, so I think to keep someone from dying from Illusion of Life, what you have to do is you hit them with Illusion of Life to res them, and when it's about to wear off and hit them with a truckload of damage, you have to hit them with a barrier. And the timing is tricky, because if the raid boss eats the barrier, then Illusion of Life pops them, then they go, you know, they go down again. But I'm not a big fan of Illusion of Life. It's just a worse version of every other res skill in the game. But that is a way to keep them from dying again. They need to nerf Mesmer Portal because it allows too many players to skip content. Skip what content? I mean, you can't... like... I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like, jumping puzzles? I mean, that's how Mesmers make money, usually. In fractals and stuff, people usually consider the folks that do, like, the crazy portal shenanigans to be, like, just really well-versed in that instance. I don't know that they want to delete those. I could see a few instances where they might consider it to be kind of cheesy. Like, in Sunquaw Fractal, when you use a Mesmer Portal to go on the inside of the water tornado, and then you basically just wait out the whole mechanic. I can't imagine they ever wanted us to do that. But it's something that's been kind of commonplace in challenge mode Sunquaw for a long time. Is you just do that, and then you could just ignore that mechanic entirely. Thief can do them as well. Oh yeah, Thief has Portal, Mesmer has Portal, Scourge has Portal. There's multiple classes that have portals right now. Who fills these chests overnight? The bears. We're robbing the bears. Maybe the Sons of Spawn here. They're nearby. Do you have a guide somewhere of good alt park locations? I see you have a few of them. I know you've mentioned the bee puzzle in a good one, but hoping you have a list of something. If you exclamation daily, all of the ones I currently use, other than the bee puzzle, which is newer, is in the daily video. The bee puzzle is, of course, a different video, which is very new. Exactly, which is the same reasoning behind Transfusion. Portals are hard carrying some people through JPs. Yeah, I think, from what I understand, I haven't done World v World in a long time, but from what I understand, Transfusion was becoming especially a problem in World v World, and so they nerfed it there, and they're like, you know what, this has been a problem for a while, let's just take it, let's just get rid of this everywhere. And holy crap, do I disagree with that. What are you doing right now? My daily routine while I chat with you guys. Basically, I've got a bunch of alts parked near treasure chests, and I log into them, open the chest, and log out, so it's just a few seconds for each one, and it gets me a lot of money. Basically, it's something that for 10 seconds of work is a lot of income, but the trade-off is you can only do it once a day. So I do it once every day. And it's what allows me to basically fund all the giveaways and stuff that I do. So it's essentially taking alts that you're not using and putting them to work by putting them at these boxes. And I think that is the last one. Portal bombs are a thing in World v World 2. They have a limit of 25 players. Yeah. How long will it take for a parked alt to pay itself off? What do you mean by pay itself off? Okay, wait. I suppose what you're asking is, like, if you pay for an additional character slot, how long before you earn enough money from that alt to pay for the character slot? I haven't bought character slots specifically for the purpose of parking alts. It's more that just characters I'm no longer interested in playing right now, I park them. For example, like every time you get a deluxe edition of an expansion, I think, it comes with a account boost and an extra character slot. So then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can, you know, every time there's a new expansion, I can just like make another character and put it somewhere. Anna said they've been monitoring Transfusion for a while. I don't see how they will reverse that decision. I don't know. Like, I mean, they may not. They may not. I have reported numerous bugs and stuff like that, and many of them I haven't seen get fixed. So, I do not know. I hope they reverse it, because it's very boring. Like, if Necromancer... if Heal Scourge and Heal Tempest and Heal Druid all do the exact same stuff and it just the spell effects are different, that's boring. Like, that's dull. I want each healer to have something, like every character should have something unique to them, you know? Your DPS Mechanist and your DPS Necromancer both do DPS, but in a pinch, they've got, you know, they've each got different tools for that crazy situation. That's what makes, you know, different class identity fun in video games. They should remove the pull but up the res speed. That way it punishes poor positioning but still lets Necros be a late healer. Maybe. I mean, there's also, they're still gonna have Bloodwell, which they nerfed the res on. Lesser Bloodwell, which they nerfed the res on. Transfusion, which they are taking the pull away from. So they're still gonna have other, you know, Insignia of Undeath. They're gonna have other res tricks, but they're not gonna be the best at reviving anymore. Banner Slave? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I miss the warrior banners that were in the launch of the game. Warriors could pick up their banner like a kid and beat people to death with it. Like, they could run into battle holding the flag screaming and beat people. Let's see. Let me go to Mislock for a second. That was the thing, I would have loved that. Yeah, it was kind of like how an Elementalist summons a conjured weapon, they can swing it. Original Banner Warrior could wield the banner, and like they could put it down or wield it like a weapon. Let's see. Search and Rescue still exists after the patch? Yep. Yep, Search and Rescue is, it's always in my support build. But yeah, it pulls someone, just like Transfusion does. This is it right here. And the pet then starts reviving them. It's really powerful in Fractals, because in Fractals, if someone dies, like goes full dead, you can still res them. It's just a very long time to res them in combat, right? If you have your pet doing Search and Rescue on someone, and they go from downed to dead, the pet can full res them if you don't give it any other orders and interrupt it. It just takes like a minute. So that, like, you can focus on the fight and the pet will do a full res. Function gyros for Scrapper will attempt to do that as well. However, their time to life doesn't last long enough for them to finish it. So they will get it partially done.
It's the moment.
Woolbender or Dragon Hunter for the casual Guardian player. They're both pretty unga bunga. I'd say Dragon Hunter might be more unga bunga, so you might enjoy that if you just want simplicity even more. Data, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome. Appreciate you. I'm guessing Warhorn and Focus are different weapons, and what's unique about them? I haven't played yours 2 in months, so mushy brain. Clarius, they are both offhand weapons. So imagine if you're right-handed, they were both a left-handed weapon in that case. So you could have like a sword and a Warhorn, or a sword and a Focus, but you can't have a Warhorn and a Focus. And what do they do? It depends on the class. Every class has different skills. For a Ranger, the Warhorn 4, you go doot, and it calls down a flock of birds to start pecking someone's eyes out. And the 5 is like a battle cry Warhorn, and it does a lot of buffs and stuff in the area around you to everybody that hears it. My class can't even use Focus, so it just depends on the class. The only classes that can use Focus are Necromancer, Mesmer, Elementalist, and Guardian. Hey, Muck and Crew just got done with the sadomasochism that is the Scrapper rotation. I mean, I guess it depends on which one you're learning. Everyone would complain when they have to pick up a banner. Well, no, the way that I would fix that, Wominimart, is like when you click the button, you just plant it on the ground, and it does the buff. And then you could just fight normally, and that could be all you do. However, if you wish to pick it up and use its kit, it's an option. And then that way, the people that don't want to pick it up don't win.
What? Up for a challenge?
Maybe make it to where other people can't pick it up so that you don't have to worry about that. Turning my Eternalized Shards into moats again, because they're starting to overflow. What profession do you current main? My Ranger. I still play my Ranger more than anything else.
Duty calls.
Focus is more debuff and buffs, just no swiftness, I'm guessing. Does Warhorn give swiftness for every class? I don't recall if it does. But in any case, yeah, the Warhorn will have different skills based on your class, and so will the focus. For example, the Necromancer, one of the focus moves is that it will corrupt a bunch of boons on its target, and it will hit harder based on how many boons were corrupted. The Warhorn on Necro has does it have a daze or a fear? They've changed it so many times. It has a CC skill, like a deafening shriek type thing, and then it also increases your run speed for a few seconds. It's daze currently. Okay.
Thanks for all your work. Keep up the good stuff. Smile.
I'm glad you enjoy my work. Thank you, Hooits. I do thank you. Yeah, just to be clear, Clarius, if you're ever on a character in game, you can hit H, go to this tab here, and go to weapon skills, and you can view all the skills. So for example, if I scroll down, here's Warhorn skills. I can read them for my class. Most of them are in there. There's a few that are not. Like for some reason, on Warrior Dragon Trigger skills are not listed in that list. They need to fix that, but most of them are there. At one point, Mech made Muck scream yes watching the trailer 2 years ago. Mech's great. I played Mech through all of End of Dragons. Like, that was my main for that expansion. My Ranger has not done EOD. So it was enjoyable. But, you know, I miss things. Like, for example, on Mech, what does Mech not have? Like, if I play support Mech or support Ranger, Mech does not have any way of saving someone's life if they go downstate. The Ranger can search and rescue, it can do Allies Aid, and it can do Glyph of the Stars, and Glyph can res 5 to 10 people, and it has like a 48-second cooldown. So the Ranger at this point, the Druid, is got like almost as much res potential as the initial Scourge, and then, you know, also it's a solid support and stuff. Mechanist, trade-off, it has Barrier, and it has more damage output than most supports because you got a giant robot beating on the boss.
Sublime!
Hi, Vandal. Potato Mutt gone. Yeah, he's on the bench right now. The software has been really fickle lately, and I haven't had the time to wrestle with it. Do you have all the vendor unlocks in Eye of the North? No, I don't think I do. I just got the ones that I needed.
I didn't see you there.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot here I don't have. Well, I don't have the bank and the crafting stations. I guess the merchants I have. Yeah, it's been kind of like a what's the point kind of thing. I haven't needed it. I don't use this as a hub. But I go over here to get the trade and Eternal Ice Shards. Don't need a bank there if you got a crafting station. I mean, don't need a crafting station if you carry a bank.
Something.
What weapon do you hope Ranger gets in the next expansion? Shield or Focus? One thing I really hope it does not get is Gun. I see a lot of people asking for Gun, and we already have enough projectile weapons. We don't need more. It wouldn't change the gameplay at all. I just put Transfusion on Ranger and make vines pull down enemies to you. Never mind, bad idea. They were correct. Warhorn gives swiftness to all indeed. The scene arena net has been found. The consistency. For their neutral special, they use a gun. Wait, hold on a sec. / wiki Warhorn. I'm honestly curious about this now. Let's see. Okay, Warrior has Charge, which grants swiftness. Ranger is called a Wild, which grants swiftness. Elementalist. In water, it does regen. In fire, it does might and fury. In air, it does swiftness. In earth, it does boon extension. In necromancer, locust swarm does swiftness. Well, yeah, it does. It does have swiftness for every class in some way, shape, or form. For tempest, you have, or for tempest, you have to be an air for it. Okay, Mug, I made that Ultramarine looking Guild Wars 2 I sent you DM about. Cool. That was a joke from the Smash Bros trailer. Do they have all the vendor unlocks on the North? That's worth the cost. Eating beautiful people. Hello, Hamza. Yeah, as far as vendor unlocks in Eye of the North being worth the cost, I use them frequently for the Eternal Ice Shard thing. The trade-off here, and then for the boxes. You can do that elsewhere. Like, you could do this in Dragonfall. And this guy's services are, I think, also available in Biora somewhere. But it's just really convenient having them both here, so I don't regret it. The wiki even calls Warhorn out for giving swiftness and support skills. Well, the wiki page for Beta Gen for the PvP map has a picture of a Tyrannosaurus Rex on it. Like, sometimes the wiki can be silly. But I didn't know that every single class of Warhorn gave swiftness. That's cool. Didn't realize that. It's Bjor's first waypoint. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so what's my project for today? Last week, I worked on a video that is going to be a guide for how to set up the pathing module of Blish HUD. Noxxi is finishing editing that right now, and then I just have to make a thumbnail, which is the worst part. And the next thing that I am going to work on is the Regions of Tyria module, which is going to take way less time. And Regions of Tyria, I'm choosing to do this one next because this is the one that I get asked about 500 times a day every time I stream Guild Wars 2. And I would like to have a video for it, so I can just be like, hey, yeah, I got a video for that. So, let's see. Give me just a second. I'm getting a script ready to go. Where is video scripts? There we go. Okay. Regions of Tyria module. Okay. Alright, so this is actually, this is the pathing module script. Let's see, so let's do Regions of Tyria showcase. And this is the showcase video for the Blish HUD overlay Regions of Tyria module. What does it do? How to set it up. Some FAQ. Okay. Oh, actually, I can keep some of that. Alright, so I think that part's it. Alright, so this is our framework. Just show the map of Tyria, followed by click these links plus credits. No, I don't think so. Okay, so Regions of Tyria. What does Regions of Tyria do, for those who don't know? So if I teleport here, if you'll watch the middle of the screen, nothing happened. Awesome. Well done. There it is. Okay. Ascalon, Grothmar Valley, Lower Bloodkeep. There. That's it. That's Regions of Tyria. It's just really cool loading screen text when you teleport somewhere or enter a new zone. That's it. It's really cool loading screen text, and it gives information about the area. So if I go to Biora now, it should happen again. And there it is. Shiver Peak Mountains, Biora Marches, Jorah's Keep. Okay. Alright, so that is that. So that's what it does. So, wait, that's not it. That's a different doc. 1 second. There we go. Okay, what does it do? Regions of Tyria is an overlay. Actually, hold on a sec. What was some of the text that I deleted from this? One sec. Okay. Pathing module. Okay, no, I don't need that. All right. Good morning, Muck. How's it going? Hello, Master Liu. Run to a different area to show that. I unironically love it and will download it today. It's the one that I get asked the most about while streaming. Is it pops up periodically. People are always like, what was that? What does it do? Okay. The Regions of Tyria module displays how do I say it? Information about the location? Hold on, let me see how he described it in this. I see module repo. Oh, for those that don't know what I'm doing, what we're doing is we are making a guide video for each of the major modules on this list. It's a long-term project, but basically, by each module, when we're done, there will be like a little YouTube link, and you can click on it to see a guide on what it is to see if you're interested in that thing. That's the goal that we're working on right now. We're almost done with the largest one. This one should be simpler. I forgot Gorg's brother's name was Blish. You forgot? He's kind of a major thing. Muggy, you tried out the farming tracker module in Blish HUD. I have not, but that would be a different video. I think Darren recently did a video on that. Okay, but yeah, I'm working with the Blish HUD team and making like a bunch of short videos for their modules. All right, Regions of Tyria, beautiful area notification as you walk in and out of different zones is all it says. A notification on any areas you enter. How do I want to word this? A beautiful area notification. Here, hang on a sec. Regions of Tyria module displays a beautiful area notification as you walk in and out of different zones. Okay. There we go. I just use their stuff. This is a cosmetic overlay and does not affect gameplay. Beyond that, it is basically a, if you enjoy seeing this, here it is, type of addition to your game. Regions of Tyria is an overlay. How to set it up. Okay. Let me see. How did I phrase it on the previous one? Let's see. To use this module, you first need to set up Blish HUD. We have a guide for that. I will link in the description down below. This only has to be done once. It allows you quick access to the 50 plus modules within it. Okay, so I can just copy paste that over. Let's see, and then this. After setting up Blish HUD, open Guild Wars 2 and Blish HUD at the same time. If you run Guild Wars 2 as an admin, you'll need to run Blish HUD as an admin as well. Once it is visible at the bar at the top, click the Blish HUD icon, click the gear on the left-hand side if it isn't already selected, select module repo, which opens a list of modules available to you, and then scroll down to Regions of Tyria, or search in the box at the top, and click install on it. Okay. So, say that for a second. Is this get to the point for Blish HUD? I've already done a video for Blish HUD. And I am now working on short videos for each of the modules in Blish HUD. So that anytime, so it's a rather large undertaking. This is all the modules in Blish HUD. There's like 50 of them. I'm basically going down the list from the ones that are downloaded the most or get prompted the most questions, and then going down from there and making a like 1 to 3 minute video for each one. And then they are going to embed those videos in here. So if people are like, oh, what is this? They could just click the video and see it and then decide if they want it. That helps me out because it gets me more views, and it helps the Blish HUD team out because it gets them bombarded with less questions. They have a Discord where people could go in and ask questions, and they are awesome. But we're trying to reduce the workload on them. Let's see. Also, a few times was change zone, so I need the limit. Searches for muck regret emoji. No regrets. No regrets. Let's see. It shows it in a new Crichton language for translating it to player language. I'd say it's really useful for streamers so you don't have to keep telling people where you are. Maybe? I've never really considered that, but it's possible. I will say, I frequently have to answer the same question all the time, so it's not a huge deal. Hello, Mugga Chat. Hi, Goddess. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Back to that. Okay. Alright, so click install it. So, we're going to go into Blish HUD here. And we're going to go down to Regions of Tyria. Let's see. Manage modules. And we are going to delete this module. Okay, so it's gone. Alright. And then go back to module repo. And then look for Regions of Tyria and install it. Okay, and then it says Blish HUD requires a restart. So let's see. At the bottom of the window, Blish HUD may prompt you to restart it. What button is it? Click the restart Blish HUD button and give it a moment. Okay, did you do a mounts mod already? I've got a guide on a radial mount menu, but not the same radial mount menu that is included in Blish HUD. I have not done a video on that one yet. Alright, so we see the icons disappeared. We're just giving them a moment. Does it have it in non-English languages? I don't know. Good check. We can find out. 1 second here. I need to close a few things. Okay. Muck, when did you say you're doing Frostpunk? Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Really excited about that. Hang on, just to show something here. I actually, for any of you who share some of the other interests with me, I recently had the opportunity to play Frostpunk 2 early and make like a early impressions video. And that video, this is just the thumbnail for it. That video goes live in like 2 hours. And then, so they sponsored me to do an early video, and then tomorrow night I'm doing a sponsored stream for them. So there's going to be that as well. But yeah, it's good. I'm looking forward to playing it more. You playing FF16 too? I am, because a patron sponsored me to do so. So I'm gonna try FF16 tomorrow morning, and we will see if I like it. If I like it, I'll keep playing it. We will, we'll see. If someone from SEA want to be GW2 content creator with local language, can that content creator success? What do you think about GW2 content creator using local language? What is SEA? Is that like Oceanic? Like Australia? Or something else? If someone from SEA wants to be a content creator with local language, can that they find it? Southeast Asia? Oh, okay, Southeast Asia. Sorry, I didn't know the acronym. Can they be successful? I think it just depends on the player base. Like if there's enough of the player base that speaks the same language as like what you're making your videos in or your guides, then the answer is absolutely. It also depends on how you measure success. If you just mean like doing it as a hobby and will you get views, yeah, you'll almost certainly get views. But will you be able to like do it as like a full-time job or something like that? I certainly can't promise that. Like, I would say among all Guild Wars 2 content creators, there's only a couple of us that are, have enough of a following that we're able to do this as like a full-time gig. And that's just because of the size of the player base. I have Frostpunk 1. I wasn't up for the challenge. Oh, it was a fun game. I enjoyed it. Okay, so let's see. We finished downloading it. So now we click on Blish HUD. We can click on... So I think at that point, Regions of Tyria is already set up, right? Let me go to another waypoint. Is it enabled? Let me see. Blish HUD, Regions of Tyria. Oh, it's disabled right now. Okay. Let's see. Alright. After the Blish icons, let's see, the Blish HUD icons reappear at the top of the screen. Click the Blish icon, click the gear on the left hand side, and find regions of Tyria on the list. Select it and click Enable Module at the top right. Okay. So that's that, and then that. Okay. At this point, if you don't wish... at this point, it should be on, and you should see it working every time you change zones. You change locations. Okay. Iron Maiden is SEA. She's from Singapore. Does she still suffer high ping? I think it just depends on internet connection. Because, like, I see Iron rating and stuff. I know she's able to do that, so I don't think it's that bad. Like, there might be some ping, but I don't think it's, like, debilitating for her. Okay. So... what have we got here? I'm looking at the different options. So let's see, API permissions, description, dependencies. Translate from New Crichton, makes the zone notifications appear in New Crichton before they are revealed to you. Dissolve from fading out, underline the heading, underline the top text if a notification has one. Overlap heading makes the bottom text stylishly overlap the top text. Stylishly. Vertical position, font size, disable during combat, reveal volume. Show duration, fade duration, map notification, enabled include region, sector notification, include sector on compass, shows sector with background. Okay, so all of these, they did a nice job with this. You see how when you mouse over these, there's a little tooltip saying what that checkbox does? Fantastic design. That's wonderful. So, while on this screen, you can scroll down and see a list of options you can adjust to customize the experience. You can mouse over any of these settings to get a description of what that setting does and decide if you wish to change it. Okay, so that's good. Alright. At this point, like, we're basically done. I just need to sprinkle some sugar on this and we're good. However, going to go over to the Discord, where I have been talking with the... hold on a sec, I gotta mute these guys. Dialogue. There we go. Okay. Been chatting with the guy who made this module, and I asked him, I was like, hey, is there any questions that people bug you with all the time related to this that I can put in here as, like, FAQ? Okay. He said, regions of Tyria, what you need to know. It cannot differentiate between areas that are overlapping, but that is mostly limited to just a few maps, such as Tangled Depths. Okay. Let's see. Answering some FAQ. Let's see. Regions of Tyria. I just realized the acronym for this is ROT. That's dark. Cannot differentiate between areas that overlap. This is mostly limited to just a few spots in the game, such as Tangled Depths, which has multiple locations stacked on top of one another. Okay. It will interpret your position as if you're on the default floor, but on 98% of maps that you don't have a canopy floor, like HOT, there are no issues. In 98% of locations in the game, this is a non-issue. Okay. Let's see. Next, if you need clarification of some settings, I can give them, but it should be fairly self-explanatory. There is a Nexus DLL add-on that has the same name that is not developed by me, which is stated to be a port. They didn't ask, but I gave them permission retroactively. Oh no! That just means that they went with the ask forgiveness. They stole his work and asked forgiveness instead of permission. What the hell? It does not have the animations though, but has some other settings that can be changed, like the text being displayed or the font used. There is a Nexus DLL add-on variant that also has the regions of Tyria name. This is not that. There's a better, I could say that in a better way. Want to clarify that this is not that. Let's see. Was there anything else? Can't think of anything. Just enter the settings would be nice. Let's do your thing. You could show the module's profile page. The module's profile page? Where? Okay, hold on a sec. I'm scrolling through the Blish HUD Discord right now, trying to find the module's profile page. I'm not sure what we're talking about right now. Okay, hold on. This might be it. Okay, I found this on their website. Control F regions. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this is him. This little fox thing. Is that a fox? Red panda? I don't know. It's some kind of furry creature. That's his Discord profile picture. Okay. This is why I don't use Nexus. Red panda. It is a red panda. Okay. All right. So there's the profile page. Let's see. All right. So I could say. I could include that in the outro. Let's see. Let's see. There's a Nexus DLL add-on variant that also has regions of Tyria name. I want to clarify that this is not that. This is the original. Okay. If you get stuck anywhere, or if this video does not answer your questions, please don't hesitate to join the Blish HUD Discord. Okay. The Blish HUD Discord topic. Thinking about restructuring that sentence. Blish HUD Discord link down for any help with this topic. For this topic. Below the video, I will include links to said Discord and the module. What was the name of the page you wanted me to show? One sec, going back to the Discord. Modules profile page. This to said Discord and the modules profile page. The modules profile page. And then I can just show it briefly. All right. Happy exploring. Okay. I think that's enough. I think that's everything. And then we'll show footage of profile page. Okay, so do that. All right, I think that's good. This one's really simple. It's essentially plug and play. Like if you don't mess with any of these settings, it's just a plug and play module. I wanted to do this one next because it generates a lot of questions, and I would love to be able to, I have a guide for that, and just throw it at people. And it would save a lot of time. So the next step is to give this script to the guy who made the module and say, hey, do you want me to make any changes before I record myself reading this? So, just a minute. Wait, what's going on? Okay. Alright, so let me see. At necres and copy the regions of Tyria module. Script done. When you get a few minutes, could you read it and let me know if you want any changes made? Okay. Boom! Okay, alright. That project is done for the day. Ball's in his court. So now we wait on him to give me the green light to record the video. And once he says no changes, then I record the video and send it to Noxxi. Next thing is revisiting the last project, which was the guide to the Blish HUD pathing module. We made the script for this one last week, and then since then, Free Snow, who made it, said, hey gamers, said, yeah, the script looks great, and I said, okay, I'm going to record it. And so we recorded it, and Noxxi just sent me this. So next step is to review this video and see if there's any major problems. And if I don't see any major problems, then I send it to Free Snow and make sure he doesn't see any. So, click here, and this is a showcase video for the Blish HUD overlay pathing. This video doesn't even have a thumbnail yet, so this is no views. Module. What does it do? The pathing module allows you to display player-made paths to certain objectives over your game. It's going to be useful if you're working on things such as world map completion, hero point trains, super adventure box, achievements, collections in the world, and much more. How to set it up. To use this module, you will first need to set up Blish HUD. We have a guide for that I will link in the description down below. The setup only has to be done one time and allows you quick access to the 50+ modules within it. After setting up Blish HUD, open Guild Wars 2 and Blish HUD at the same time. If you run Guild Wars 2 as an administrator, you will need to run Blish HUD as an admin as well. Once it is visible on the bar at the top, click the Blish icon, click the gear on the left-hand side if it isn't already selected, select Module Repo, which opens a list of modules available to you, and then scroll down to Pathing, or search Pathing in the box at the top, then click Install on it. After install is completed, which should only take a few seconds, click on Manage Modules below the repo. Select Pathing, then click Enable Module if it is not already enabled. Confirm that Account and Progression are checked under Permissions. This is not intrusive, this simply allows Pathing to see what you have already done to show you the correct paths. A new icon will appear among the icons at the top of the screen for Pathing. Click it, select Manage Marker Packs, then Download Marker Packs. We now have the program which will display the paths. We need to choose which paths we want to see. We want to pick which marker pack we want to see and download that one. To give a few examples of the things people commonly download Pathing for, you might search Map Comp for marker packs related to getting world map completion, or Hero for modules related to getting all the hero points in an expansion, commonly referred to as hero point trains, etc. Browse through these until you find what you desire and click download next to the ones you want. For the sake of this video, I will download Tekkit's all-in-one marker pack. You now have the markers installed. Click the pathing icon at the top again, go to all markers, and there are many submenus with checkboxes. I recommend unchecking everything to start and then just checking the things that you want to see. Small tip here, you can control click an item on the list to have only that selected, and it will uncheck everything else on that level. In the case of our current example, if I wanted to do world map comp with this Tekkit overlay, I would go to all markers and then Tekkit's guides, then map comp for the area I'm in, core area in this case, and make sure that it is checked. By default, Blish will only show you categories that are relevant to the map you're on. If you change maps, the new map will have different categories based on that map. At this point, you can simply begin following the path to get your desired objective done. For best performance, we recommend disabling the marker packs you are not using or are done with so your system does not constantly work to load them. This is done under the Manage Marker Packs option on the pathing icon. Addressing some frequently asked questions. If you are using a marker pack for a collection or farming, you can click the orange gear. Addressing some frequently Okay, I was just checking that for typos.
Ask questions.
If you are using a marker pack for a collection or farming... Noxxi is Hungarian, and I am primarily English-speaking American, so occasionally we get some typos. Because language barrier, so I have to double-check that.
You can click the orange gear to hide a marker you are near until the next daily reset to help you keep track of what you have or haven't done. Hide a marker by mistake? You can go to Pathing Module Settings and check Temporarily Show Ghost Markers, allowing you to see markers you have hidden with a reduced opacity. Clicking the gear while they are in this state will make them light up again. In the description
Slide your advertisement there to troll viewers.
below, we have linked our Pathing Module Setup Guide, which goes through these same details with pictures and includes a list of our recommended marker packs. If you get stuck anywhere or if this video did not answer your questions, please don't hesitate to join the Blish HUD Discord link down below for any help with this topic. Happy pathing!
Okay. Alright, I think that's good. Okay. So, next thing. Here we go. Okay, so this is that. Now, I still need to thumbnail this. But, by the way, This is Noxxi's file name. Every time I upload a video to YouTube, her file name is the first thing that pops up. Okay, hang on a sec. Let's see. What's another guide that I did? All right, Queen's Confidence. All right, well, don't do the title. Just get everything else. All right, don't need the prototype position rewinder. Okay, so I mentioned Blish HUD. Wait, does Blish HUD have a space? Blish space HUD. HUD. Blish HUD Discord. And no, yes it does. Module page. Let's see, where is pathing? Is module page the name of it? Module profile page. Okay, so I could do that. Now I need a link to the Blish HUD Discord. Crap. Okay, hold on. I think my Blish HUD video guide has a link to the Blish HUD Discord under it. Copy link address. Ah! That is no. Oh my god, no. No. That's not good. All right, there. That should do it. Okay. All right, paste that there. That should be good. It doesn't have a space, it has a rift, right? Let's see. Okay. All right, so we got that, what are we gonna name this video? Let's see, word, pathing module, Blish HUD. Pathing module showcase, Guild Wars 2 Blish HUD guide. Okay. There we go. All right, so that's what it is for now. Pathing module showcase, Guild Wars 2 Blish HUD guide. I don't know what Mug, it looks perfect to me. We all love the 1 billion character link, right? Okay. It's too quiet. Let's turn this back up a little bit. Get some background noise. All right. Playlist. Guild Wars 2 guides. Don't put it on the playlist yet because people will be able to see it when it's not released yet. Oh my god, what are these tags? What are these tags? Spears, Janthier Wilds, Guild Wars 2 2020, Flavor of the Month, Jumping Puzzle, JP, Queen's Confidence. That one I probably typed in. How to get gold, easy golds, beginner, partner, homestead, money. Why money? Made easy. All right, Blish HUD, overlay, add-on, pathing. I can add those. All right. Okay. So do this, and yeah, these hands are rated E for everyone. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay. So now, I'm gonna take this link and send it to Free Snow. Sneak a butter tag in. Maybe I could, I could maybe put that in like a thing in the thumbnail. Okay, half the video. Here is the video. Please check for anything that is incorrect and needs to be fixed. Note, it does not yet have a thumbnail. That is the final step. Okay. All right, that is another thing done. Another task bites the dust. Cool. All right, so we have done the script for the next pathing video, for the next module video. We have done the prep work post-editing for the first module video. That has been sent to Free Snow, the guy who made the first module. And so he can check it and basically see if, one, if anything I said was wrong, because he's the developer. Two, he could see if there's like a frequently asked question that I missed. Because the whole goal of these videos is to reduce the workload of the Blish HUD team, and I get views out of it. It's supposed to be a win-win. So I need to make sure that it does its job. So I wait on him now to tell me if it has fulfilled what it needs to. And then if so, then I, put the final polish on it, get a nice thumbnail for it, stuff like that. I actually contacted Aralozan recently, because back when he actually worked with me on thumbnails, he made this one, which I really like. And funny enough, we used the pathing in the background for this one, but I don't want to just copy this thumbnail because people will get confused with two videos with the same thumbnail. So I asked him, I was like, I really liked this Blish in the corner that he cut out, because he did this. And so I was like, hey, do you still have this project that has like all the different layers? Because I'd like to actually use some of them for an upcoming thing. And he said, I'm dying. And I'm like, what? Because apparently he's like sick as a dog right now. And I messaged him yesterday and I was like, I'm sorry. And he's like, be patient. And I'm like, okay. And so then he just like went back into hibernation, I guess. He's just like super sick right now. So anyway, I'm hoping he still has this with all the layers separated, because I would like to get this Blish, and it would just save me time if I don't have to cut it out myself. So we'll see how that goes. 100 plus fever. I mean, it just takes some Sprite and some some Vapo Rub. It'll be fun. Do you have COVID? I don't know. Not everyone has COVID just because they're sick. Alright. Let's see. Oh, I think Necrest just messaged me. What is this? I forgot to mention that it came to be to replace a basically missing feature of Guild Wars 2 that exists in all other RPGs. Zone display when entering. The minimap only shows the area when you actually hover over the minimap with your mouse. I'd not be surprised if people didn't even know that zones could be displayed that way. I didn't know that. Hold on. The minimap? Wait, hold on a sec. Alright, I'm gonna zone into Grothmar. Windshark, I'm not hitting allow on that. It says Boreal Lower Blood Keep right there at the top. What? Does that stay there? Dude, like the text changes. I've never noticed the text changed like that. What a weird feature. Huh. That's almost as weird a feature as the fact that you can left click on your endurance bar and it makes you dodge. Did you guys know that? Anytime you act slowly in a pug and they're like, like, why are you so slow? Be like, oh, I click on my endurance bar to dodge. Alright, anyway. You could cut in a short clip of Final Fantasy's area display when saying that. Just a nice touch to connect a little more with the world. That's how this idea came to be in the first place. It was after I tried Final Fantasy that I noticed this basic thing is missing in Guild Wars 2. Okay. So... hang on. Word... Regents of Tyria. Okay, so what does it do? If you join... save addition to your game. It was... I don't play Final Fantasy. I don't have a clip of this. Let's see. I actually put it here. Let's try that. Okay, let's see how he responds to that. I didn't know that that feature was inspired by Final Fantasy. I wonder which one, because there's a lot of Final Fantasies. I assume the MMO. I'm assuming he got the idea from the FFMMO. I tried Final Fantasy and replayed Guild Wars 1 because the first prototype of the module I wanted to re-add the zone display Guild Wars 1, but realized it doesn't fit the high pacing of Guild Wars 2 because Guild Wars 2 is an instance. Mike, what are your keybinds for your skills? I got a new keyboard and I put F1 through 5 on Control 1 through Control 5. My F1 through F5 are on... well, this button here is on mouse button 4. This is Shift 1 through Shift 4. It's like, I can hit Shift 2. Now, I can still hit F2 to make it do a pet skill. Like, I haven't unbound F1 through F4. I just added an additional binding for, like, Shift 1 through Shift 4, and that works well for me. And now I'm getting messaged my side quest. What up? Okay. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. So now I just got to wait on the module people, which one of them is typing right now. And I gotta wait on Sick Lozen. God knows how long that's gonna take, right? And then we're back in action. Okay. FF... XII, what is that, 12? Work, have fun all. See ya, Trixon. 14 more likely, which is the MMO. Wasn't there another MMO before 14? I want to say 11. I feel like there was an MMO that was before 14 that I tried for like a day and I didn't like it and I stopped. It was 11? Okay. I think I played 11 for like one day. Yeah, my wife got it for me. We were dating at the time and she got it for me as a gift. I'm like, thanks. She's like, I know you like World of Warcraft, and you know this is another MMO. I thought you might like it. And I was like, well, to be honest, I've never tried it. And I tried it, and that was the day I found out that some games want you to have a console controller plugged into the computer. Because my keyboard did not work. I literally spent 5 minutes and couldn't figure out how to move the character. And I was like, yo, I've been gaming for decades. This is blowing my mind. How can I not move the character? And then I found out I had to have a controller plugged in. Change the wording. Let's see. Going out of different zones. Okay, hold on. He gave me this copy paste. Regions of Tyria module displays a beautiful area notification as you walk in and out of different zones. It brings back the zone display of Guild Wars 1 and other RPGs back to Guild Wars 2. This is a cosmetic overlay and does not affect gameplay. Okay. Okay, let's see if he's happy with that. 11 was designed as a console game first. Do you still play WoW? No. I have not played WoW in a long time. I think the last time I had it installed is I played a bit just solo when Battle for Azeroth came out. The last time I played seriously, like when I was leading server first and stuff, was Cataclysm. And I stopped doing server first raiding because I was spending 20 hours a week on that. I stopped doing that because my kid was about to be born. And he's 12 now, so yeah. That's what really blows my mind when people are playing on WoW Classic and they're like playing Cataclysm. Like I'm like, yo, that's really cool, but then like that, you know, people are still getting fun game time out of that. But then when others are like, Muck, are you gonna play WoW? I'm like, they're literally doing what I did over 10 years ago. Like that's I have good memories there. I don't wish to go do that again though. How's your homestead? I got the boxes. I'm good. That was the main thing I wanted, was the boxes. That is it. Also the, oh wait, that's done. Whoops. What is that? Well rested, sweet. My homestead, just logging in each day gives me like 50 to 100,000 XP in Janthier, so I'm using that to fill up the things that are less crucial for me. I'm still playing WoW. That's awesome. I mean, as long as you're having fun, that's what's important. I just, I think for me, I kind of burned out the part of my brain that can enjoy WoW. I would be surprised if I could get back into it at this point. I would also have to really look around at add-ons and stuff, because I used a lot of add-ons when I played WoW, so it's like I was not using the default UI at all. So not sure how much time I would have to just sit there messing with stuff before I even could start. Have you ever played RuneScape? I played OSRS for like a day. People on stream wanted me to try once, and I tried it for like a day. And you know what drove me nuts? I don't mind ancient-looking games, right? Like when like the games I played when I was a kid look ancient by today's standards. I don't mind old graphics, okay? I don't mind written storytelling and reading. Doesn't bother me. I can have fun with that. I hated the combat system. In old school RuneScape, combat is either melee, 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 infinite, or you're shooting a bow and arrow and you're spending money per arrow, or you're firing spells, but you have to buy these spell token things, so you're spending money per spells. So there's two types of combat. There's melee and firing money. There was no mana bar or anything like that. You had to buy these spell tokens. And the spells were some of the most boring, uninspired things I've ever seen. There was like water ball, fireball, mud ball, rock ball, blue balls. Like it was all balls. It was all balls. I didn't see like, you know, mind control or illusion or like, you know, summon a skeleton or anything like that. It was all balls. And so I was like, this is one of the most boring thing I've ever seen. So I got tired of OSRS, like the combat system, incredibly fast. That's a soundbite. Don't clip that. Have you played Satisfactory before? I did. Satisfactory is kind of cool. Just to be clear, I loved Factorio and I loved Dyson Sphere Project. Satisfactory, though, there's no danger. Factorio, there's the biters. Dyson Sphere, there's the space alien ships. Factorio, you just build and build and build until you get bored. There's nothing stopping you. There's no, you know, impediments. There's nothing pushing against you. It's just like a sandbox. So, and that's fine. That's totally fine. I think they're going to be incredibly successful. I got bored. Without any kind of pushback, I got bored. Replace copper with balls? No. It'd be interesting to watch you try free entry content of big MMOs and compare them. I feel like, what's his name? Josh Strife Hayes kind of has a lockdown on that. Maybe someday. Where's the best place to find Fractal specific meta builds? It doesn't seem like Discretize is updated. Ooh, there's a few places you could try. Guildgen is my first go-to. If that doesn't have what you need, if you just want as high, you know, the highest DPS possible or stuff like that, you can probably use mini Snowcrows builds in Fractals. There's a lot of overlap between Fractal builds and Raid builds. If that doesn't do, then there's Hardstuck, their website, or MetaBattle. Both of them have just a large catalog of miscellaneous builds. You could check those. When Josh retires? Oh my gosh. I don't even know if he's older than me or younger than me. Like, it's completely possible that I'll be dead before he retires. I don't know if that's gonna happen. If you want to play Heel Scrapper for the moment, if I want to play Heel Scrapper for the moment, do you recommend Shortbow or Mace Shield? I can't decide, they both seem fun. Okay. I will say straight up that when I tried Shortbow extensively when it came out on Mechanist and Scrapper, at the time, it was awful. They have patched it since then, and I have not tried it since the patch. Let me take a look at the tooltips for a second. Hang on. Okay. Here we go. All right, so let's compare. Mace Shield. Mace, that's damage, who cares? This gives vigor and regen and some barrier. All right. This is CC and some damage. Okay. And then 4 is block projectiles and it's a CC and a knockback. 5 is block everything, very useful for some fights, and it's CC. And gives, they both give protection with a trait. So this bar has 3 CCs, vigor, regen, block projectiles, block anything, and prot. Bow. We got might, which you can do with this. We have got an Aegis arrow, so you can do this to... I'm sorry, why did I not give Aegis? Why did I not get Aegis? Is it because it chained? Oh, wait, no, sorry, I misread. 3 is something else. 4 is the Aegis arrow. That's why. That's why. That was a skill issue. Alright, so 4 gives Aegis and some prot. I hate having both of those on the same skill, because that means if you do it just to refresh prot on people, you're wasting your Aegis skill, which is a timing thing. If you save the Aegis, then prot might fall off your teammates. I don't know if this build can give enough prot where you can save this arrow for when you need it. So that's a thought. 5 is a CC. So there's at least one CC on this. 3 is condition cleanse and a healing puddle. So let's compare. All right. Vigor and regen from the mace is lost. However, you can keep vigor and regen up full time if you medkit 5 every time it comes off cooldown. So it is okay that you lose that. You lose both the blocks. Those are gone. You're going from 3 CCs on the bar down to 1 CC on the bar. So your CC ability goes down. You have prot with both weapon sets. You will have a ranged attack with the bow. You have barrier with both weapon sets on the 2. You have might on the bow, but honestly, you didn't need it. You already had an adequate number of might, so this is kind of a non-issue. The 3 is probably the biggest game changer. The 3 does 2 things. 1, it covers red circles so your allies can't see them, and helps them die. So that's a problem. The second thing it does is it does pulsing healing and condition removal. So in terms of raw healing output, the short bow does do more than Mace Shield. If you're just trying to heal as much as possible, the short bow does more. However, I'm a huge hater for this, because this has been an issue for a while, and it covers ground effects from bosses, so people can't see them. It's a problem for them, yeah. So yeah. You got prot either way. You got might, but you didn't need it. You got barrier either way. You go from 3 CCs down to 1. You lose the 2 blocks. You gain an Aegis. And you gain the pulsing, healing, cleansing puddle. So gaining the Aegis, the ranged attack, and the pulsing, healing, cleansing puddle, probably the biggest thing. But, yeah. That's my thoughts on it without having tried the new version. Isn't F2 Aegis? Yeah, but it's another source of Aegis, yeah. Yeah, if you're talking about mech, I think Mechanist has Aegis on, you're talking about Crisis Zone, which is the F2. Scrapper, does Scrapper have a source of Aegis? I can't recall if Scrapper has a source of Aegis. I know Heal Mech does. But the Heal Mech Aegis is also the stability button, so if they use it for one thing, they've used it for both things. Both of those things go on cooldown. The number of Asuras on that character select screen is concerning. Where do you see this? Okay, break time. Thirsty. Come on! I'm gaming so hard right now! And now you know what they do when I'm AFK. Yep. No such thing as too many Asura. Indeed. And that really needs to do something about the ground. Shmover goes to. The thing with effects blocking the ground. There is only a few skills in the game that do that to a really bad degree. Another one is, one second here. This. Heal Untamed Staff Ambush. The layer goes above what's on the ground. And it gets even worse if they're also doing the Smog Cloud, which is just like another layer to see through. They can do double green crap that you have to see through to see the ground, and you're just like squinting. So, it becomes an issue. I'm no longer concerned, I'm now terrified. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I got a message from Necrest, the guy who made the Regions of Tyria module. I'm just reading it right now. Okay. He's very particular about this. Alright. Okay, hold on a sec. He restructured this paragraph. I'm reading what I wrote and I'm reading what he wrote to see if it conveys all the same information. Alright, should be fun. Alright. Okay, done and done. Alright. There we go. Staff Untamed when you're green 2 becomes... Honestly, Staff Untamed is quite fun to play. Though the main thing is it cannot provide its group stability in any way. Not even a single stack of it. So it's you know, it has issues with that. But similar to Mech, it has the surprising feature that it can do quite a bit of damage while supporting, like a surprising amount. Now we're talking like 5 to 10k, but other supports might do 1 to 2k. You know, like Heal Chrono does very little damage. Have you played Heal Chrono since you tried it for the video? I haven't played Heal Chrono since Rifle had just come out. Can't wait for the final product. Can we do a video guide request to GW2, or is this a thing for patrons? No, you can request anything. So, okay. So, hold on. Just, I can't think while the music is playing. Can you request a guide? Yeah, dude, I like getting ideas. Are you kidding? Like, if you're like, hey, Mark, have you golden idea? I'm not going to be like, how dare you, sir? You have to be a patron. You're not a peasant. How dare you talk to me? No, I want to be given good ideas. Now, will I use it? Not necessarily. Some of y'all have terrible ideas. Some of y'all think it's okay to play Thief. We're not on the same wavelength sometimes. But like, not too long ago, there was someone who messaged me, and they were like, hey, you should make a guide for the Falling Star Quest license. And I was just like, okay. I wasn't doing anything that day, and I was like, sure. And I did it. So the guide for the Falling Star Quest license that's on my YouTube channel literally exists because I was like, yeah, all right, yeah, I could do that, that's fine. And, you know, now that's there, and it's helped 15,000 people. That's kind of cool. And that all stemmed from one comment. Now, if I'm in the middle of a million other projects and you give me an idea, if it's good, I'll just write it down and I'll get back to it whenever I can. But if I don't like the idea, I'll just smile and nod and you will never see it. Not as much of a Weaver hater. We'll make our way back around to Weaver. Let's see. Still a better training wheel kit than Scared soon. Heal Untamed? Dude, Heal Untamed does have 3 revive. Hold on a sec. The Heal Untamed build, you do have Search and Rescue, which pulls people out of stuff with a cooldown. You do have an AoE res. An AoE res, just an AoE, you know, boom, 5 people get up. And then you also have Allies Aid, if you choose to take it, which is another, like, you start rezzing someone for 1 second and then stop, and then your pet will finish it. So, you do have 2 ways of single target, get that person back up every 48 seconds, and 1 heal, res the whole group type thing with Heal and Tamed. So it is pretty solid. Holy crap, that is a lot of red text. At Mock, strange question, do you know what the tentacle head thing is on screen? Tentacle head thing? This thing? What is that, guys? Like Abaddon hat or something? Yeah, Abaddon's mask. I was close. Pretty sure that's a gem store thing from time to time. Tokizo says in Muck, I'm currently working on Aurora on the side. As you told in your guide, doing Draconis Mon stuff takes the longest. You have to do the hearts on 16 days. However, you can also buy the Druid Runestone fragment from the Supply Master. Of course, now it takes 80 days instead of 16. However, it is something which only takes you about 1 minute per day instead of 20 minutes of doing all 4 hearts. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if that works for you, sure. I would love for a guide for similar things you can do every day, which helps you either progress for legendaries or in general, which helps you to overcome time gates and stuff. Like getting the charged quartz crystal or crafted lump of mithrilium. It's like daily tasks. I mean, I have a video on the daily tasks that I do. Yeah, on a funny note on that, you know, what are those things called? Give me a second. I'm gonna recognize it when I see it. Provisioner tokens. See how I've got 402? I had, like, drilled a daily routine into myself of, like, getting, like, these same 5 tokens each day. Like, one with obsidian, one with ectos, something like that. And I would buy them every day. And then one day I realized I had 400 of these, and I had already finished legendary armor, and I was like, why am I still doing this? So I have 402 provisioner tokens, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm still doing this. It was just, I had just trained myself to do it every single day. I can't wait for Mukluk to try Quick Kata after the October patch. Oh boy. Dude, you know what else I have to play in October? Because someone did a Patreon-sponsored thing? Silent Hill 2 remake. I ain't looking forward to it. I am not looking forward to it. I know the reputation behind that game, Scrit Spooky. I'm not looking forward to that. Provisioner tokens is also such a damn thing. Yeah. R.I.P. Muck. Mm-hmm. Yep. Can you Glyph of the Stars me one day, Muck? Just, oh! Dude, I still love those Glyph of the Star videos that I made. Next April Fools, we need Muck Guide to Fishing. It'll just be a 5-second video of Muck saying don't. Oh my gosh. There's nothing inherently wrong with fishing, right? I'm not going to tell people that fishing is bad for them to do. I'm going to tell them I don't enjoy fishing. It's a really important, like, distinction. Example, I'm pretty sure that if you do fishing in this game, you can actually generate quite a lot of coin, right? So it's a profitable thing to do. I just don't have fun doing it. That's just a me thing. Patrons can sponsor everything. We can make you do LCM for an entire day as a thief. LCM? Wait, oh, Legendary Challenge Mode? Oh my god. I mean, I would have to find 9 people to suffer with me, and it's not for a day. There's a Patreon tier that it's expensive for a viewer, but it's like a 1/5 of the cost of what I usually get paid for sponsorships. And it allows someone in the community, if they want to sponsor a stream for a stream. So, you know, 4 to 5 hours. And then if I like whatever it was, I'll finish it later on. For example, once upon a time, Shugo sponsored me to play Trials of Mana. I was like, yeah, it's a cute little game, I'll finish it, and I finished the whole game. So tomorrow, I'm being Patreon sponsored to play the new Final Fantasy game. Guys, I haven't played a Final Fantasy game, not really. So if I like it, I'll play the whole thing, and it'll be like the new morning game other than Guild Wars Tuesday. If I don't like it, then I'll just play it tomorrow, we'll see. But I'll say it looks good. The cinematic and stuff look good. I spent like 2 to 3 hours fishing one day and I made like 30 to 40-ish gold. Why does World Legendary Armor have so much time gate on skirmish tickets? That's kind of the whole thing. Which FF? The new one. There's one that comes out tonight. I'm going to be playing it tomorrow morning. I don't know what number we're up to right now. 16? Might be 16. Hold on a second. Final Fantasy. The worst part about it is it's a lie. Like, none of them are final. They're all named final. This one. Yeah, comes out today.
I watched the Dominant kill my brother, and now I can.
Very anime. Anyway, yeah, trying this tomorrow morning. Gonna play the Edgelord, I guess. Releasing on Steam. Fun fact, it's called Final Fantasy because it was SC's last attempt as a game before going under. At MuklukYoutube, have you played either of the Nier games? No. Wait. Yes. I played Nier Automata. It's on Mukluk Plays. And I can proudly say I beat the whole game and I never got the Steam achievement for zooming in on what's-her-name's butt. I was warned about that. I was like, I am not getting that achievement. No, sir. I'm not getting that. I'll buy once you play. 2B, yeah, 2B. Are you going to do another satisfactory playthrough? I'm not currently planning on it, but that may change. That's been out forever. I guess it's just coming out on Steam. Okay, new to me. New to me. Okay. Let me go back to this. All right, so we have got... I did not expect the response time to be so quick on this, but I actually can get more work done right now. So we are going to do that for those interested. So let's... I need to go... I want to go to a location that the peasants would recognize. I did the last one. I mean, I guess I could go back over here. I'll just go to the human start area. The peasants. Alright. Okay. Cry to Queen still. It's a freaking noodle stand right here. Okay. So, we got the okay for the script that we wrote earlier. So we can go ahead and get those peasants buy you ramen. It's true. It's true. You get enough peasants together, you can do amazing things. That reminds me, dude, I saw a random video on Twitter the other day that, dude, people are getting, uploads are crazy. Anyway. It was a snake, for some incredible reason, like, burrowed into an anthill. The ants won. Like, it couldn't do much. Like, yeah, it was really big compared to them, but those ants just covered that thing, head to toe. It lost. And it was just like, oh yes, David Attenborough voice, like, the community rises up together. IRL Total Warhammer, yeah. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read this script in, the way that I'm going to send it to Noxxi, and then this is going to become a video, so you can say hi, Mom, if you want, but it won't be in the video. I'm gonna pause the alerts, and then I will get the footage that Noxxi needs to turn this into a work of art. So, here we go. Hey Noxxi, Mukluk here, and this is going to be a guide for the Regions of Tyria module for Blish HUD. Alright. Hey gamers, Mukluk here, and this is a showcase video for the Blish HUD overlay Regions of Tyria module. What does it do? With the Regions of Tyria module, you'll notice a gorgeous area notification as you move between different zones. It's a nod to the zone displays from Guild Wars 1 and other RPGs, bringing a bit of that classic feel to Guild Wars 2. This is purely cosmetic feature... Redo. This is purely a cosmetic feature and does not change gameplay. It's just a nice addition if you enjoy having that visual touch in your game. How to set it up. To use this module, you will first need to set up Blish HUD. We have a guide for that I will link in the description down below. This setup only has to be done one time and allows you quick access to the 50+ modules within it. Noxxi, you can probably use... That paragraph is a direct quote from the pathing video. You could probably copy-paste that chunk from the other video if it makes editing easier. After setting up Blish HUD, open Guild Wars 2 and Blish HUD at the same time. If you run Guild Wars 2 as an admin, you will need to run Blish HUD as an admin as well.
Once it is visible on the bar at the top, click the Blish icon, click the gear on the left-hand side. If it isn't already selected, select Module Repo, which opens a list of modules available to you, and then scroll down to Regions of Tyria, or search it in the box at the top, and click Install on it. At the bottom of the window, Blish HUD may prompt you to restart it. Click the Restart Blish HUD button and give it a moment. After the Blish HUD icons reappear at the top of the screen, click the Blish icon, click the gear on the left-hand side, and find Regions of Tyria on the list. Select it and click Enable Module at the top right. At this point, it should be on, and you should see it working every time you... Hold on. At this point, it should be on, and you should see it working every time you change locations. While on the screen, you can scroll down and see a list of options that you can adjust to customize the experience. You can mouse over any of these settings to get a description of what the setting does and decide if you wish to change it. Answering some frequently asked questions. Regions of Tyria cannot differentiate between areas that overlap. This is mostly limited to just a few spots in the game, such as Tangled Depths, which has multiple locations stacked on top of one another. In 98% of locations in the game, this is a non-issue. There is a Nexus DLL add-on variant that also has the Regions of Tyria name. I want to clarify that this is not that. This is the original. If you get stuck anywhere, or if this video did not answer your questions, please don't hesitate to join the Blish HUD Discord for any help with this topic. Below the video, I will include links to said Discord and the module's profile page. Happy exploring! Okay, that's it. Noxxi, I am recording this on the morning of September 17th, 2024. So earlier in the morning stream, I showed myself doing all of the things that you see here that you would need footage for. So the only things I think you need is when I talk about the layering in Heart of Thorns. So I'm going to go over here. So let's see, Tangled Depths. Okay, so here's Tangled Depths. And I am just going to swap between the layers here just to show them. Okay, so there's an example of the layering problem. And if you can, just use the, well, I was about to say just use the same talking animation as the previous video, but that might actually give you more work than if I just included it in this one. So I am just going to teleport slightly just to get away from that guy who is currently standing so close to me that he thinks this is the New York subway. And I will just record a talking animation in here really quick. Okay. Or muckety not. This is why we record in my home instance frequently, chat. Burp, 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 burp. How's this? Okay, under the street lamp. Very romantic. Let's see. This button. Okay. Alright. And we'll just let this run for like 10 seconds. Freaking raptor. Whee! Right over my head. Okay, and different shot. By the way, this mod also functions in other languages. Oh, cool. Muck with the posh telephone voice, yeah. I just noticed the Ooga Booga sign above me. What is that there for? That target's gonna get you? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. I think that is everything you need, Nox. As always, if there is anything I forgot, please let me know. Thanks. All right. There we go. Okay. So, recording done. So, next thing that we got to do is just wait a minute for Twitch to catch up with that. And then I cut out that recording from the Twitch VOD. And then I send that and the script to Noxxi. And Noxxi does that editing magic that puts all the pieces in the correct order. And then should be good to go. Look at the posh alpha voice. Yep. If that raptor gets into the video, Noxxi should put the wee as it passes by you. I mean, it's Noxxi. She could. She could do that.
What was the last video title that she sent me? So it was the review for Frostpunk 2, and the video title is "We are so frosty and punky here, but now twice and fixed." On that note, isn't Noxxi a he? Noxxi is Hungarian, and they actually don't have he and she. They don't have that. So honestly, Noxxi will answer. If you say Noxxi like he or she, Noxxi will respond. They will not be like, I'm offended or anything like that. I will say, like, as far as like what did they identify as, I don't really. It doesn't hurt me in any way to use the word that they prefer. But also, their language literally doesn't even have that. Now, honestly, that sounds like such a freaking breath of fresh air. Can you imagine if that problem was just eliminated in whatever country you live in? You know, if like the language didn't have he and she, so there was never like, did you just assume my gender? Like, just that problem would be deleted. But oh my god, dude, I envy that. I envy the Hungarians for that aspect. Is that they just got rid of that. I watched the Y files make you one of his vids not so long ago. Saying Hungarian makes me hungry. Honestly, it blows my mind sometimes, because like I consider Noxxi a good friend and also a business contact, because you know we exchange goods and services. But occasionally, like whenever Noxxi is online, they use avatars that is usually like a female character. That's fine. I don't freaking care. And then when they are recording videos, they don't make a secret or anything like that. They use their own voice in like a bunch of videos. But I occasionally have people that will leave like hateful comments on my YouTube about the gender thing. And I'm just like, dude, you're the one who like watched this video, got angry, and then like spent time writing up this long hateful message, which I deleted in 2 clicks. You know, just about this. Like, you're way more bothered about this than I am. Like, it's like, you are significantly more bothered about this than I am. Turkish is another language like that. The exact opposite of that would be like Spanish, right? Because in Spanish, every word, like even a chair, is either masculine or feminine in Espanol. Any plans on updating your old videos that require updates? Yeah. So it depends on the video. So when let me see here. Oh god, I'm still working on this. So the LI builds here. This series, I've been going through these and taking down the ones that no longer apply and updating them. And the ones that still work, I've been like pinning a comment under the video to show that it still works. Yeah, that is something else on my to-do list. Okay. So now what we do, can't do gendered language, it's too confusing for me. I mean, I only speak English, and even that poorly, so that's all I got. In many European language, everything has a gender if it likes to or not. Yeah. Like, dude, my rule of thumb with life is if someone prefers like a certain word, I'll try to use it. I will make mistakes. I will forget, because if it's not the standard, I will make mistakes. But as long as they're like patient with me, I'll make an effort, right? But if they're like an a-hole about it, then I will possibly try to be rude back to them just because they were being an a-hole. Like that's it. That's it. That's where I try to meet you in the middle. Let's see. That's broadcasts. Okay. Highlight this. All right. All right, I'm gonna pause that. Okay. So this is the current stream. This is the editing screen for this. So, there we go. All right, that's where I started reading the script. If there is anything I forgot, please let me know. Thanks. All right, so this will be GW2 Blish Regions of Tyria module raw footage. It's raw! Alright, so now it's going to cut that out and make a little video out of that. And then when that's done, I need to download it. Okay. I'm 100% going to teach Muck some Spanish words. I know some Spanish, like, you know, me llamo es Miguel. Mi estupendo. That's it. I've exhausted the whole library. Close. Let's see. Hey, hi, Jackals. In Portuguese, chair is female, floor is male, monitor is male, and so on. All right, so I used to live in Utah, which is predominantly Mormon. And Mormons, as part of their religion, the guys, and sometimes the girls, will go at like, what is it, age 21? They'll go on a mission, which is like, they go to another country for like 2 years, and they basically try to convert as many people as possible. Now, I don't share in that belief, but I'll say the Mormons were really nice people, and I enjoyed living near them. They were very, very nice. It was a very wonderful place to live. Because of their thing with the missions, almost every Mormon that was like an older guy knew a second language, and it would be the most abstract, crazy language. Like, some might know Chinese, one guy might know, like, Turkish, one guy might know Portuguese, one guy might know some obscure language only spoken by some tribe in a rainforest. It was crazy. But I specifically remember I worked with one, and I mentioned one day, and I said Portuguese, I said Spanish, and he goes, no, that was Portuguese. And I'm like, that was Portuguese? And he goes, yeah. Portuguese is like Spanish, but it's like you're talking while your mouth's full of rocks. What? Dude, I was stun-locked. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, it's the only difference. And I'm like, okay. You know, I just kind of smile and nod because I didn't speak either of those languages. So, I mean, he spoke one of them, so I was just like, okay. So that burned into my mind. Portuguese is Spanish, but you talk with your mouth full of rocks. Announcements are off. They were because I was just recording. Let's unpause them. Bop, 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 bop. Thank you, Nayuki Maru.
Missed Mutiny Monday. Oh well, time for some free ramen.
Thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. Welcome. I have friends that find that funny. You tell him. He has more experience, so we gotta take his word for it. Yeah, man. European Portuguese, I agree. I am native Czech speaker, and not only is it a gendered language, but we also have like different declinations. Words change from based on context. It's incredibly difficult for English speakers, but languages like this add quite a bit of flexibility. And just by using pronouns, you can know what a speaker's talking about, as opposed to it being just it. Now, that being said, English tenses are a nightmare to learn. Oh, dude, there's this guy that's been recently going viral on TikTok where he's like trying to teach someone English, and he like has a word and it has like an O sound, like dough, and then he'll change a letter and he's like, what's that? And then they'll say it and he's like, no, it's da. And it's like you change the letter, the whole way you sound it out completely changes. And he's just like shining a spotlight on
the Wind
how
Shark
stupid
gifted a
English
tier
language
1
is.
sub to ramen. They have given 147 gift subs in the
ramen?
channel.
Thank you, Wind Shark. But yeah, the English language is just a whole bunch of other languages in a trench coat. It's, we know. Like, I'm lucky I learned it growing up. The rules constantly change. Isn't that Gallagher? I don't know. Last time I learned about something Gallagher was doing, he was basically just smashing watermelons. The vaults just got updated. The vault! What, the challenges? Defeat 1,000 enemies with a spear. Vault specials. Bonus week, complete Return to Path of Fire. Bonus week, complete Fractal Rush Champion. Collect any one of these armor sets, Polychromatic Titan Plate or Woad. Complete Janthier Century Mastery Achievement. Complete Lowland Shore Mastery Achievement. Anything new in the store? Janthier Wild's Expedition contract. Earlier, if you wanted to get this, you had to buy the package that included it, and it was like triple the cost. Wisteria spear skin. Isn't wisteria like a type of poison or something? Hold on. /wiki wisteria. Wait, I wanted to Google that. What am I doing? Google wisteria. Okay. What is wisteria? It's a flowering plant in the legume family. It does look like that. Panda Warclaw. Hold on, I gotta send a picture of this to Flute. Give me just a minute. Let's see. General, @Flute, pandas, paste. Okay, done. It's done.
Hello.
All right. Did this finish downloading? Yes, it did. Okay, so next thing is whenever you download something from Twitch, the file name gets absolutely murdered. So GW2 Blish regions of Tyria module raw. Guys, look at me! I'm so curvy! So curvy. All right. And let's go back to... I've got a Google Drive that I share with Noxxi. Regions of Tyria module guide. Okay, and then drag this over here. And video script, drag this over here. And give that a minute. And then send a screenshot of this to Noxxi so she knows it's there. Project in queue. Okay. Whew. All right, there we go. Cool. Flute already responded in Discord. That was fast. Oh, did she? Yeah, I'm tapping between so many things right now. She said, "Oh my God, gimme!" Yeah, Flute did streaming for a time, and she hasn't in a long while, but her emotes were all panda themed. So she likes the pandas. I am at work. Oh, there's Flute. Hi. I require the panda. What you're at work, right? Use that work money. Buy the panda. Ruzani says you should look at the reward for Return to Path of Fire achievements. Achievements? What's it under? Return to... Huh? What? What's... It's under bonus. The only thing under there is Fractal Rush. Do I have to update my game? What are you talking about? Read mail. Oh my gosh. I miss watching you stream, Mug. They're always fun. Good to have you back, Rooksy. I still have all your art saved in a special folder. It's kind of funny. I don't really think about it until somebody mentions how truly different it is to non-native speakers. You may have to update. Okay, hold on a sec. It didn't download anything. All right, I'm logging back in. Okay. Chat, I added a new button to my stream deck last week. What do you guys think of this button? Just do that randomly from time to time. Okay, now I've got a mail. Return to Path of Fire. Okay. Alright, I did have to relog. Okay. The Spear Marshal's gift, Sun Spear. I swear I already have a Sun Spear. Am I wrong? And Mystic Coins. What? Maybe I don't? I thought I had this. Okay. It's a spear. It is a spear! The sun spear is a spear. It's not a staff. It's new, no one has it. Oh, okay. Alright. The sun spear is now actually a spear, indeed. Okay, let's see. Trying to be constructive here. Now that I've actually reminded myself on it, let's see. I'm gonna open up this build guide. So I have been working, since Janthier came out, I've been working on going back through these videos and making sure they still work. I was like halfway through this list. I don't remember which ones I did. Hey everyone, shut up past me. Okay, hold on. Tested after Janthier. Okay, that one's done. All right. Hey everyone, tested after Janthier. Okay, that's good. Spellbreaker. Hey everyone, you know what? Hold on, I'm just gonna mute the whole YouTube website for a minute. Where is it? Mute site. Okay, there we go. Tested after Janthier. Okay. Herald. And let's see. Tested after Janthier. Alright. Virtuoso. And tested after Janthier. Good. Firebrand. Oh, I don't think I did Firebrand. I have not done Firebrand. No! Okay, so I gotta test LI Firebrand. We gotta see if this still works. This is, quickness plus 20k DPS. Wow. How that was something to brag about, chat, back in the day. Is the new X-Pack good? I like it, yeah. I think it is good. I think it is good. I think if you like Guild Wars 2, you're going to like the new expansion. If you didn't like Guild Wars 2 before, I don't think the new expansion is going to change anything. It's more good content within the game. Li Weaver, one button rotation, go back to character screen and click delete. I think Li Weaver would basically just be campfire the whole time. Alright, let's go to the testing room. I'm curious, I've been playing Necro since 2014, while the recent Scourge changes wouldn't affect me as a power Necro. I care about the profession, would like to know what you would like ANET to do if Transfusion comes through. Do you have any thoughts? What I would like them to do is not do what they're about to do. I don't think... Okay, in the last couple of years, they have nuked Epidemic into the ground. I understand why. They nuked Boon Corruption into the ground. I think the reasoning for that was bad. Now they are nuking Transfusion into the ground. Three major parts of the class identity of the Necromancer profession are have been or are being destroyed. At this point, it's just going to be a worse mechanist in a PvE group. I think that's dumb. How I would have fixed it is put an internal cooldown on people getting pulled by Transfusion. You don't want it to happen constantly because it's got a 20-second cooldown? Fine. So the problem is Transfusion has, on a Scourge, it goes on the F4 button. The F4 button's got like a 16 to 20 second cooldown. And if they're able to pull people every 15 to 20 seconds, it's too much. So, have Transfusion have an internal cooldown. If someone gets pulled, they can't be pulled again for 2 to 3 minutes. Just do that. You know? Look, I'm not a programmer. I'm not saying I know how to code that in the snap of my fingers, but I'm saying do that rather than just delete the feature entirely. Like, there are people that main that class because they love that feature. Like, you take that away, they will be like, okay, I no longer have fun with this character. And if they can't find another character they enjoy, they may just move on to another game. What if they take a lot of Scourges in a group? Okay, so my idea was an internal cooldown on being pulled. So, like, if one Scourge pulls you, you can't be pulled again for like 2 or 3 minutes. That was my thought. Mike, just want to thank you for sharing your Untamed build. Been playing it for a week and I love it. Oh, nice! I still play it. I enjoy it as well. Glad you like it. Just increase the cooldown of the skill altogether. Well, the thing is, Transfusion also does healing, right? In a group where no one's going down, Transfusion is your largest source of healing output. So a support Scourge will use it to keep the group from going down. You don't want to just increase the cooldown of the healing. You need to increase the cooldown of the passive Transfusion if it's going to be on this, if it's going to do that. Like in a solid group, you'll hit the button every time it lights up because it heals your party and tops them off. Okay. So, what we got now, this is a video I made in the past that some people still use today. I need to make sure this video is still close to accurate information because we don't want to lie to people. And let's see, in this video, I was doing group quickness plus 20k DPS with this character. Okay, so we are going to copy that setup right now. I'm just going to copy what I did in the video and see if it's still good. All right, so we've got, let's see, 4-piece Writ, everything else Viper. Okay, so let's do Viper first, Rune of the Firebrand, and then I'll manually do Writ after. Okay, and... Viper. Weapons are axe and torch. Let's do axe and torch. Turn this back up a little. And turn that down. Okay. All right, and then 4-piece Writ. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Feeling any better about Ranger Spear? No. Not really. No. Kind of surprised that they didn't make any changes to it in the upcoming patch notes. Let's see. And then these should be Viper. Like, can it work? Yeah, it can. But it's a power weapon. So, for it, in PvE, does it do more damage than Greatsword, maces, hammer, axes, dagger, longbow? And the answer is no, it doesn't. So in PvE, it doesn't do more damage than the freaking 7 things it competes with. In PvP, it does offer some utility with the net and the ability to go invisible more often. So you might be able to make it work there, but it feels really clunky. So I played it for the first few days of Janthier. I sadly did not enjoy it. Let's see. Concentration and smoldering. Okay. And what relic was I using? Fractal. Alright. Okay. So, now I need past me to tell me what was the rotation to play this.
1, 2. The 7.
Oh, wait. I should probably copy the build. Alright, hand, dude, firebrand. Bing, bing, bing. And... one sec. Okay. And then 2, 2, 1. And 3, 1, 1. And 2, 1, 2. Okay. And then we got these things, which charge automatically now. So this might be easier than it used to be. Because of the mantra's auto-charging. Okay. Alright, that is the build as it was. Where's the instructions on how to play this thing?
Skills. The first set is Key of Potence and a single charge of Mantra of Solace off of cooldown. To be clear, you don't need to exhaust your other...
Why don't you save that build armor? Because all the characters I have that I don't main, such as Guardian, I didn't bother, like, setting up different, like, getting a bunch of templates. So it's just not something I've bothered with. Like, I literally log into this dude at this point, like, a couple of times per expansion for this purpose. So it's kind of whatever.
2 healing charges. You can save them for emergencies. Remember, the quickness trait had a 7-second cooldown on it, so just use the 3rd charge when it comes up, and keep the other 2 mentioned skills on cooldown, and then your quickness job is done. Your
Let's see. Do I still have arc DPS? Yeah, I do. So... Do. I don't know. Do I want to use all the charges of the heal? It's different now because these things operate different now than they used to. I'm not sure if I want to wait on it to do the 3rd charge like I used to. I think I do. I think yeah, heal has an internal cooldown. Yeah. That's what he said. That's what I said in the video. So I think I just wait for it to be fully charged and then use it. Yeah, our quickness timer is increasing. It's up to 25 seconds now. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so those instructions do still net you full quickness.
second job is to do as much damage as possible now that quickness is covered. In the spirit of a low-intensity build, I have simplified this as much as I can. Mash Purging Flames and Torch 4 every time they light up. Remember,
Was that R and 4?
That the Torch 4 skill will give you freebies periodically thanks to the Radiant Fire trait. At this point, we are pressing 5 keys, 3 of them for quickness and 2 for damage. If you still want more to do, use Axe 2 in the rotation. It offers another small damage increase, but also worth noting is that Axe 2 and your elite skill combined will provide permanent fury to your group if needed, or yourself if you are solo. Using these skills with
Did Radiant Fire get changed? I don't know, did it? Let's see. Spawn a golem, average, additional options, apply conditions, all, and spawn my golem. Burp, 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 burp. Well, in any case, it didn't change how Zealot's Flame worked. Radiant Fire. Zealot's Flame is improved. Burning you inflict has increased duration, and your torch skills gain reduced to your charge. Okay, so it doesn't give you the random procs now, apparently. Instead, grants additional ammo to Zealot's Flame. This trait also causes Zealot's Flame to inflict additional burning enemies. Gotcha. Okay.
Buffs, debuffs, spirits, banners, spotter, and a birthday cake buff gave us nearly 21,000 damage per second.
Okay, so let's do this. Adjust self, add boons, all of them. Let's go over here. And let's see. Bump, 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 bump. We're keeping quickness up, and we're doing like 16 to 7k DPS. I mean, it's an LI build. It's definitely gotten worse than it used to be. I'd say it's still viable. If someone joined my group and was doing 16k and keeping quickness up full time, I'd be okay with it. For like 99% of content in the game. But you could absolutely do a lot better than this if you put effort into a full proper build. Okay, let me see if there was any other notes. While providing full quickness, fury, some protection, some resolution, and some might to our party, with brief peaks of nearly 25,000 DPS. Let's quickly talk about break bars. If it's time to interrupt your target, the following skills can help you with that. Sanctuary in the flex. Okay, so let's edit the video. Let's see. Let's see. Edit, tested after Janthier release. Damage has gone down a bit, but the let's see. What was that trait that got changed? Radiant Fire will no longer grant random freebies of the was it Torch 4 of the, what is the name of that skill? Zella of the Torch 4, and instead just passively buffs it. What else? Radiant Furty. Yes, Radiant Furty. Would it be Pistol be better now than Torch? Maybe, but today I'm not trying to re-record this whole video. I'm trying to just see if what's in the video is still relevant enough that I can leave it up and it's not going to sabotage people. Mantras no longer need to be manually recharged. Potent Haste, for example, will recharge itself after using all 3 charges. Build still does similar DPS to what it did in Soto, see above, and can easily provide 100% quickness uptime. Still viable if you enjoy it. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, again, I want to stress for anyone who's new here, I know there are better builds. The whole point of this was a low-intensity build. A build that would function with as few keys as possible so that people with, like, arthritis or your grandma playing the game or whatever, or just someone learning the class, and they just use this to learn the basics, and then they move on to other things. Like, that's the point of this. So the whole idea was to make it functional with as little input as possible, and then they move on to something else. Okay, so that one is done. What else did I do for Guardian, since my Guardian's already in the testing room? I did a Willbender guide. Oh, help me. Oh, God. Okay. Hey, everyone. Caffeinated Blue Mukluk here, and if you've come Caffeinated Blue Mukluk. Okay, hang on. All right. Let's try Willbender. Move on, huh? Yeah, move on. Move on. Like, after they learn Li Guardian, then they realize how bad it is, and they move on to Ranger. Yeah, move on. All right. All right, so full Viper. All right, let's see how this goes. Runes of Balthazar. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, am I in combat right now? I was like, what's going on? Viper. Balthazar. All right. Sword and Torch. There we go. Viper. Bursting and Fire. Bursting and Fire. Having fun with content DPS Druid in open world. Finally can play Druid all the time. There you go. I prefer Guardian than managing Astral Power. Fair. Okay. All that is done. Let's... Where's the build? Okay, here's the build. All right. Punching thing, 221. Guy with armor, 311. What? Those two trait lines are the same. Willbender, 112. This skill, guy flexing, two guys judging you, fire coin, lion coin. Okay. All right, how do I play it?
It's flame. You can easily see that you have that buff because your torch 4. You can easily. One is worth pointing out to make sure you understand how it works. Radiant Fire gives you a buff called Zealot's Flame.
This
You
one
can
used
easily see
Radiant
that you have
Fire
that buff
also.
because your torch 4 skill flips over from the screaming mobile game icon to the fire icon. This will allow you to press 4 and throw that fire at the enemy for
Tons of damage.
the damage dealing rotation is very simple. We care about 3 buttons here. Your
I remember when we made this video, I was like, Noxxi, when I say tons of damage, don't use my voice line for tons of damage. Can you use the voice line from Freak saying tons of damage? And I was like, Freak is a spokesperson for League of Legends, and he's known for saying tons of damage a lot. And you can find that video, and Noxxi's like, Muck, I'm in Platinum, shut up. I was like, okay. I didn't even realize Noxxi played League, and I made a League reference, and I was like trying to explain it to make sure my editor understood, and they were just like, shut the hell up.
Your F1, your Purging Flames utility skill, and your 4 key. Hit those buttons when they light up. Remember, your 4 key will light up at seemingly random times, thanks to the trait we talked about earlier. So when that happens, just go, ooh, piece candy, and slam it again. With full boons, banners, spirits, spotter, and the birthday cake buff, we're looking at 27,000 average damage per second, with brief damage peaks at 39,000 DPS. Let's quickly talk about break bars. If it's time to
Wait, hold on. Did I even say how to play
passive
it?
buff, choose using Sanctuary and Signet of Wrath. The elite skill is utility, bursting, and fire on the weapons. Our heal skill can be anything. I'm currently hovering the heal signet because we like passive bonuses for our ally builds, but use whichever one you like. Utility skills are Purging Flames, a flex slot that can be whatever you need. I'll come back to this. I'm currently using Sanctuary and Signet of Wrath. The elite skill is Signet of Courage most of the time. I'll come back to that too. Specializations are Radiance, Virtue, bonuses. Watch 4 skill flips over from the screaming mobile game. Radiant Fire gives you a buff called Zealot's Flame. You can easily see that you have that buff because your Torch 4 skill flips over from the screaming mobile game icon to the fire icon. This will allow you to press 4 and throw that fire at the enemy for
Tons of damage.
the damage dealing rotation is very simple. We care about 3 buttons here. Your F1, your Purging Flames utility skill, and your 4 key. Hit those buttons when they light up. Remember, your 4 key will light up at seemingly.
Okay, that's it. All right, that's all I said to do? Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. F1, Purging Flames, and the 4. Yeah, this is already viable. This is already more damage than my average teammate, chat. We're to over 24k. Food? Oh, I mean, that would make it even better, yes. Having eaten would improve this build. I'm using 3 keys. Yep, alright. Cool, that one absolutely still works. Alright, so yeah, 3-button Willbender still breaks 24k. And I forgot to use a food buff. Alright, what else did I say?
Random times, thanks to the trait we talked about earlier. So when that happens, just go, ooh, piece candy, and slam it again. With full boons, banners, spirits, spotter, and the birthday cake buff, we're looking at 27,000 average damage per second, with brief damage peaks at 39,000 DPS. Let's quickly talk about break bars. If it's time to interrupt a boss, your strongest interrupt is the utility skill, Sanctuary. It makes a bubble that knocks enemies out of it, but if it's an enemy that can't be pushed, it just hits them with a knockback 7 times, which is a lot of break bar damage. Another option is swapping out your elite skill Signet for Heaven's Palm for needed fights, which is another large CC as well. Useful skills for your flex slots. The elite Signet gives passive healing, which is great for huge crowd control. Heal Crack is a smaller stun breaks. Wall of Reflection gives you a reflect wall, obviously,
Aren't
to
they
bounce it back
changing
enemy
Heal
projectiles.
Crack in the
Signet of
next
Mercy
patch?
allows
I
you
feel
to,
like I
no
saw
questions
something
asked,
like that
revive other than what you yourself bring. This is what you might see when completely on your own, with about 11.2k average. Your support makes it possible for us to spend more and subscribe for more content. Happy burninating.
Okay, let's see. I can't hear you over that. That's fine. Edit. Edit. Tested after Janthier release. What was the one trait that was changed? Radiant Fire. Radiant Fire trait no longer gives random Torch 4 freebies, and instead just passively buffs it. Got almost exact same DPS as did in Soto above, with 3-button rotation. Still Still viable if you... I'll just say still viable. Still viable. Okay, there we go. All right, so I don't feel the need to take that one down. All right, and once again, not saying it's the best one, just making sure that it is not sabotaging people or teaching them to play in a way that is self-destructive. They can still play this if they want. With Weapon Master training and pistol, it might be better to use, I don't know, axe or pistol instead of the main hand sword. I'm not sure. But in any case, this is still absolutely freaking viable. Alright, let's go put this guy back in his parking spot. I know I wouldn't suggest to use Wall of Reflection. I mean, you could use Wall of Reflection for, like, niche scenarios. I think it depends on what you're doing. Like, if you're fighting Matthias, you're gonna use that wall. You're gonna be able to wow. I think that was the mountain he was on. We'll find out in a minute. Yes, there's the treasure chest. This is where the firebrand, well, not firebrand, the guardian lives. This is where he lives. Is that birthday mail? I don't know, maybe. Let's see. Oh, daily gathering. Daily gathering. Yep, there's 3 birthday mails here. He is 5 years old. Ooh, grows up so fast. Freaking zucchinis. Why? Five golden zucchinis. Those birthday mails, yep. This guy's been on this mountain for a long time. And I could make a smart decision, let us add the testing element console in the homestead. What do you think? I mean, they could? Why, though? I mean, there's a waypoint to the testing room. Like, it doesn't inconvenience me to walk to the aerodrome, because there's a waypoint that goes straight there. So, could they do that? Sure. Do I think it's, like, hugely necessary? No. You know what I think is more necessary? A testing room that includes underwater. Right now, the only underwater golems in the game that I know of are in the Thousand Seas Pavilion, which is pay to win because it requires a VIP pass. But there's not a console in there, so you can't turn on Boon's Conditions or an Agony Field. So if you want to test underwater damage, your options are limited. Didn't Cello kind of kick that into gear about the Zux? Yeah. Yeah. It was, oh my gosh. Was it Zamut? No, it was the Juggernaut video. It was the Juggernaut, it was the Juggernaut giveaway. Okay, hold on. So for those who don't know, I once did a giveaway where I pretended to be Cello Frag. And Cello Frag, for those who don't know him, is, I want to say French? I want to say French. Let me see. And then afterward, he voiced one pretending to be me, just to go full circle. Hang on.
Welcome to my legendary moot giveaway, where I give to Guild Wars 2 players the moot. During my recent stream celebrating 2 years of being live daily, Cello Frag gave us many gifts, including the moot, and said to use
This was 4 years ago.
for a YouTube giveaway. So here we are. How to participate. On YouTube, there will be one winner. On Discord, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, there will be 0 winners. Be sure to participate on each media to have the exact same chance to win. Subscribe to my channel, activate the bell with all notifications, and comment with your Guild Wars 2 display name below. Good luck, everyone. Winner will be drawn on the 19th of June, live on stream. Now, One Shot Ranger.
So I was making fun of him. He always would be like, after this giveaway, there will be a guide to my one-shot Ellie build. And it would be like not a guide. It would just be like him like one-shotting some guy in PvP. It wasn't a guide at all.
Then all the
So I was like,
winners
all right,
of
I'm
my
gonna make fun of
previous
that.
YouTube giveaway, which does not exist. Enjoy. One Shot Ranger build link is in the description.
Also, he always uses this music in his videos, so I had to find this. This is pre-Noxxi. You can see just professional editing here.
Okay, I'm writing the script for the moot giveaway video that is going to be a parody of your videos, but with my terrible, terrible impression of a French accent. Please remember, I'm only doing this because you gave me your blessing, and I'm going to make it as comical as possible. Lol. Ha ha ha. Sure, no problem. Also, tell them I said you are very handsome. Please note that Mukluk Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire the Fourth Enterprises Incorporated had the blessings of Chelofrag to perform this parody. We mean no insults to the French language and are simply terrible at performing accents. Mukluk Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire the Fourth Enterprises Incorporated would never do anything to endanger our partnership with cellos and or frags. If you heard anything that made you think differently, you took our words out of context. If you are still angry, try aromatherapy. Note, please consult your physician before trying aromatherapy. Side effects include nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, and death. Batteries sold separately, accessories not included, your experience may differ.
I completely forgot about almost all of this. So there was that one, and then we turned it around, and we did this one.
Hey there everyone, Mukluk Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire the Fourth here, and this is a guide on how to win the Juggernaut legendary hammer. Recently, the genius billionaire playboy philanthropist Chelofrag gave us the legendary mood to use for a YouTube giveaway and told us if we reached 1000 likes on the video, he would give us a secondary legendary to give away. True to his word, he has a man of honesty and integrity, and true to his word, Chelofrag has sent us
The Juggernaut!
This weapon was made by Cello. This item was forged by the finest blacksmith to ever grace the world with his presence, molded in the heat of a dying star, and tasted by Gordon Ramsay himself. And by God, he cleaned his plate and thanked me for it. If this video reaches 2000 likes, he will then give us eternity for yet another legendary giveaway.
You know what's BS? Is this video hit 2,400 likes? He never gave me the eternity.
On more
Now,
video
to be clear, that like I'm not just like I deserve an eternity. He said he would do that, and then like that never happened.
editing labor for me to do. In his infinite wisdom and experience, he has advised me to include recorded footage of the winner of the mood to prove I didn't sell it for my Zucchini addiction.
My what?
Remember, for a chance to win the Juggernaut, make sure you like the video, sub to the channel, ring the bell for all notifications, and leave a comment with your in-game name so we have a way of mailing you the item.
I don't want zucchinis. People keep sending me zucchinis.
That's how it started. Earlier someone was like, didn't the cello thing start the zucchinis? That's what escalated it to a whole nother level. Oh god, I remember this too. Dude, when I sent this guy the moot, he goes, my wife claimed it. And I was like, what? I was like, she owes you? And he says, I hope so. Like, he won a legendary and his wife's just like, our legendary. And just stole it from him.
Dude, seriously?
What?
Did you even read the script I sent you?
Yes,
So what happened?
I improved it.
You improved it.
You're welcome.
Another fun thing about that project that I remember is the whole thing with him going, like, he did that once in the video, like he was just disgusted by something, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good, and I copied it like in the editing, and I put it throughout the video, so he was just constantly like clicking his tongue. Like, that wasn't in there originally. I just was like, oh, that's funny, paste, 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 and just put it throughout the whole thing. Okay. There we go. You know that whatever profession Gordon Ramsay picked to play in this game, his utility slots will be 100%
Mukluk, hi
shots.
Mukluk Bacon, Mukluk Bacon.
Thank you, Axorexia. Welcome. All right. Anyway, we went off topic for a little bit there. But yeah, that is how the zucchini thing started. Long, long ago. All right, I got many tabs to close. Let's see, do that, and that, and that, and that. Okay. All right. When you're here on Muck, noted about your Twitch channel review, Muck had where it noted about his top chatters of all time. Oh gosh. Yeah, I remember that. Jackals was like 50% of all chats in my chat or something like that. Okay. Well, all right. We've updated 2 of the LI builds, and honestly, I am happy with that. We have recorded the Regions of Tyria guide, written the script for it, gotten it approved. We have done the next step of the pathing guide. It just needs a thumbnail, it needs the green light from Free Snow, so that has been sent off. So we have updated / advanced 4 videos today. Holy crap. The next, let's see. I don't know, maybe I'll try Poosh again. Is Poosh still going, chat, or is it 5v5 now? Like, or Conquest now? I'm not sure. What's new? Not much, I've been staying busy. I believe it's over. You think it's over? Could be remembering wrong. I'm gonna ask you /map. Is 5v5 currently push or conquest? Question mark. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, we'll see what they say. Let's see if anyone on EU knows. Michael, I'm having a lot of fun watching your old funny moments videos. Do you still make those? There is a... So we recently started trying some different things out to just, you know, get help with the YouTube algorithm. The funny moments playlist used to be like, you know, 10-minute long videos with just like a big compilation of stuff. We started trying to break it up into smaller videos to see if it would help, like, you know, get views and stuff. So there's another playlist called Mukluk Minis. And each one is like, you know, 2 to 3 minutes of some funny stuff that happened. And then there's also YouTube Shorts. So most of the funny things that happened lately have been going into the minis. So if you liked the funny moments, you should check out the minis playlist. Okay, someone in the map said that push is still going. Wait, what? Oh, it says it's gonna reset my rank, which was like, well, that's fine, whatever. It's already decayed. Yeah, so because I can move between EU and NA, if I play ranked in an opposite region, it will reset. I posted a doodle of you in Discord. I feels like I haven't drawn you in forever, which is only like 3 years. Wait, what? Hold on a sec. In the art channel, I assume? That's pretty good. It's been 3 years, angry face, me with my big hat, can't see a flippin' thing, thumbs up. I tried. That's wonderful, thank you. I will save this forever. Let me see. Art folder, Rooksy subfolder. It's been 3 years. Ah, there we go. It's there. It's immortalized Rooksy. It will be here forever now. That exact picture. What else do I have that you sent me? There are some gems in here. Now, these are all pictures he did. Oh, that's right. He tried animation one day, and he said, I'm never doing this again. And he made this guy. And then there was one day I took him raid training, and he kept getting knocked across the room on Samurag. And then he drew this. Me going, what the fuck? And him just flying away. There were some gems in here. I didn't see your reaction. I liked it, Rooksy. I liked it. And I saved it in the forever folder. It is immortalized. Thank you. Is that giveaway still going? The Juggernaut and the Moot one? No, those were from 4 years ago. It's just funny videos I did for them. It's not even good, though. It's art! It's art. It's going in the folder of Rooksy's greatest hits. Let's see how long the queue takes. If this is no good, we might do some open world stuff. That Samurai one was awesome, right? Yeah, there were some others. Let me see. Dude, I've gotten a lot of cool fan art over the years. Let me see. We were talking about the Rooksy folder. What was this? This is a birthday. And then this was... I think this is just like some practice art or something. What is this guy? Question mark, question mark. What was this? Oh, he was trying out watercolors this day. This was pretty cool. And then this is like ink pen. Ink pen. I'm just sticking my tongue out, apparently. And I think this one he went really hard on. Look at this. He drew the rainbow effect on Bifrost. I remember when I first saw this. I thought he had drawn me in booty shorts. And he's like, no, that's the top of your boot. Dude, I love the shine on the armor and stuff on this one, though. It's good. It's good, it's good, it's good. I could redo that one. I mean, I love art. I love art. But I'm not asking you to redo it. Oh, no! Almost missed it. I should redo the Mukluk render I did. Where is that one? I try to save all the art people send me. Dude, some of it is ridiculous. Look at this. Dude, freaking oh my Washindaru Mukluk. Dude, I get some wild stuff sometimes. This is me looking at the warrior who stood in fire the 4th time. The Joker monstrosity of Dennis at the bottom of that screen. Yep. Let me see. What else is there? This one was interesting. This is my character with a commander tag, and it's raining orange chicken around me, which is one of my favorite foods. I don't know what inspired them to do that, but I have that now. Looks like hot wings / cheesy poofs. I mean, it can't be easy to draw orange chicken. I don't think that's something I could do. Oh, they're waiting on me. What's that, League of Legends? Huh? This is Peach. And in the next 2 minutes, we're gonna find out if I regret queuing for this. Hi. Hello. Thank you. Alright, chat. Lady like brought me lunch. Whoa! She died fast. Oh, she's a ranger. Rangers suck. Thank you. Stealth Stomp. I forgot that this map is like no music whatsoever.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
We're not in the Colosseum. Are you playing DPS Druid? It's kind of in between. It does moderate damage and has very high res potential for saving allies. So it can do good healing, lots of revives, and moderate damage in between.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Yes.
Search and rescue. Got him. Got him. Daze. Got her. Peace. Wow, this guy got popped by the Willbender. Willbenders in PvP are terrifying. They hit so hard.
Bonus power.
I couldn't stop that. I thought that teammate was going to die, and I did a glyph, and then they got rallied, and so the glyph wasn't necessary. But I couldn't stop it in time at that point. Is this a Druid Ranger? Yeah. This is my favorite PvP build.
Defend yourself.
Tranquility has appeared.
Search and rescue.
The Colosseum's artifacts
Got
are
him.
accruing power. My time has come.
Target marker on the Willbender.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Alright, we got it. Slash map GG! I forgot how quiet it is in there because they don't have music on the push map yet. Oh, I should have looked at my score. I totally forgot to. They're seriously bursty. It was really the Willbender was seriously bursty. Not all of them. It wasn't all of them. Okay. Chat, my wife was kind enough to bring me lunch, so I'm going to eat this in order to stay alive. This is a great time for more Q&A. If anybody has any other questions, we get a lot of people that are new to the game that pop into my chat. If anybody has any questions, I can do my best to answer them while we just chilling, just vibing. We've got homemade lasagna today with 3 different types of cheeses. Oh my. My wife made this, and then she's like, okay, first of all, she made it, I loved it. But then she's like, I'm watching what I eat right now, so I'm not gonna help you with this. And I'm like, okay. And then my kid tries it, and he's like, it's okay, I guess. I don't love it. I don't really want to help with the leftovers. Now, I'm his dad. I can make him help with the leftovers. But she made enough to feed like 16 people. And I'm the only person in the house that freaking loved it and is willing to eat it. So I might be having lasagna for the next like 2 weeks. Have you seen the PvP base game Necro using the trait that makes Fear do Condi damage? Any thoughts? Yeah, that build's been around for years. Yeah, yeah, it makes Fear do damage every second. Fearomancer was its name for a long time on different build sites. My mom's the same. She always cooks as if the orphanage is coming over. The orphanage? Yeah, well, I mean, I see the appeal, because like, you cook, you work hard on it one day, and then you don't have to cook again for many days. Outmuck, favorite and least favorite parts of push. I enjoy the push game mode. I enjoy playing a support. Supports love team fights. Push is a constant team fight. Least favorite part is all the issues currently in PvP. They had a willbender that was basically two-shotting people. I think that damage is too high. That's first-person shooter damage. They need to nerf whatever is making the willbender do that. I'm not saying nerf the whole willbender class, but whatever was making them able to hit that hard is too much. Additionally, matchmaking is still pretty bad. I get in more games that are one-sided, either I'm on the winning team or the losing team, but it's completely one-sided, than I do get in games that are pretty even. Exitum, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Taking a little lunch break here, eating some food, just talking right now. Thank you guys. I appreciate the raid. Welcome, welcome. We're eating lasagna today. Weeb says, I don't know what class I should play. I like range play from other MMOs, but there are not much of yours too. I think at the moment I play Soul Beast, it's okay-ish. It also depends on what game mode you want to play in. In PvE, in PvE, when you're like just in the open world or in a raid or in a fractal, you're usually grouped up with other people because they will be emitting buffs and you want to get those buffs because that will double or even triple your damage. So you don't, even if you have extreme range, like a longbow or something, you want to stay near your teammates for those buffs. In PvP or World v World, you can absolutely hang back and just be like a sniper with that longbow and, abuse that range as much as you want to. Since you have lasagna, are there any orange cats around? Yeah, chips are around here somewhere. Push is bad because when you start losing, it's hard to come back. The very first game I played of Push, we actually hit the timer, and it was the most fun Push game I've had so far. All the ones since then have been kind of, eh. But yeah, the ones where there's like, I don't care if I lose a game of PvP, I want it to just be a close game. If it's like completely one-sided one way or the other, that's a boring game, IMO. Flake says, what's the best way to farm Lucent motes for crafting Leggy Relic? In my opinion, the patient way. As you salvage things, just save the motes as you get them and refine them into the other material you need so it takes up less space and just get it slowly over time. Like, if you just were going to buy them all in the TP, that would bankrupt you. Mahuyo says, I think its fear applies bleed, not that it does damage. Unless they change something, I think the fear just flat out does damage. Hang on, I can check though. What trait line was that in? Curses or death magic, I think. Okay, hold on. Fear has increased duration. As you can tell, I haven't. Fear you inflict if it deals damage each second. There you go. Terror in curses. That makes fear just do flat damage every second. Yeah. Chill applies bleed. Yeah, Reaper has chill applies 4 stacks of bleeding right there. That's a different thing. Do you think ANET succeeded in making push more accessible than Conquest? Okay, so no, but that's because all they showed us was like, they call it a beta. It looks like an alpha. They just showed us an early version of the game mode. So they haven't succeeded in doing anything. It's just, they're trying to do something. And will it work? I don't know. I enjoy the game mode, but I just think that the same issues that plague Conquest, and I recently did an issue on how I would fix PvP. Because I don't want to just like sit here and complain. I want to be like, hey, here's a solution that I think that they should try. But right now, like I really love PvP in this game. It is phenomenal when it's working well. I have got 5,700 games played, but it is right now just really, really bad matchmaking. Mug, do you take dual swords with spear on Necro? Totally depends on the build. You can do that, but it depends on the build that you're playing and the game mode that you're playing it in. Like PvP Reaper or World v World Scourge or Open World Harbinger. It depends what you're doing. Not to excuse it, but I feel like matchmaking in most games is difficult to nail down. Looking at Apex Legends. Absolutely, but I feel like you should not just give up on it and say, oh well, nothing we can do, right? Like, they have not, according to the patch notes, they've done nothing that affects the matchmaking in years. Like, so it doesn't look like they're making an effort on that one thing. Totally not an excuse for a lack of attempts. Right. And again, I'm not a developer. I'm sure that there could be some things going on behind the scenes, but I'd like to see them, like, in the patch notes say that they're trying. My guess is they don't think there's anything worth to try until they have a bigger pool of people. The problem is, the pool of people isn't going to grow. Okay. How many... is there anyone here who maybe they attempted PvP once, they got absolutely rocked, and they said, screw this, I'm not coming back? Because I hear that story a lot. And the pool of players is not going to grow if the first experience you have is that repeated, right? You can't just wait for the pool of people to grow and leave it in a bad state until it grows. You got to fix it to make the pool of people grow. Because right now, there's constantly people that try it, they get wrecked, and they go, okay, I don't even understand what happened, and then they just leave and they don't try it again. And so, you have to fix it for the pool to grow. Quite a few show of hands, by the way. I tried quite a while, but I just can't compete. I did PvP a little bit, and then I had a really bad week where I think I went like 3-20. I've not played it since. Oh no. At Mukluk, 5 games of PvP in 12 years. Need equivalent gift of battle for PvP. Oh yeah. The PvE players would love another way to get a gift of battle, and the PvP and World v World players would love another way to get a gift of exploration. I just saw your Frostpunk 2 vid is out. Ah, yes, it was scheduled to come out at 1 p.m. today. That was 6 minutes ago. Let's take a look. Let me see. It should have a few views on it now. 50 views. All right. All right, chat. This is not Guild Wars 2 related, but maybe some of you will share the same interest as me, so I'm going to share this. Frostpunk 2. I loved Frostpunk 1. Frostpunk 2 is about to come out. They contacted me and sponsored me to allow me to basically play the game early and do a early review video on it. Something I've never done before. I was nervous about this. I've done sponsored streams dozens of times. I've never done a sponsored early first impressions video before. So this is the first time I've done this. Had a lot of fun. I gotta say, I love the game. I'm looking forward to playing it when I'm able to play it publicly and streaming it. This video just came out a few minutes ago. If any of you would be interested in this, I'm putting it in the chat right now. Of course, it helps me out too if you like the video. But if you are interested in Frostpunk 2, there is video of me doing it early. And yo, full disclosure, because I had never done one, I needed an idea of how to do it. I watched some of Lazy Peon's videos, because in general, I like his work. And I kind of wrote down like a framework for how he structures his videos, and I used that to help me do this. You know, I tried to use that to get through my project because I had never done a first impressions. Also, the turnaround time was really fast. I had like just a few days to do it. But yeah, that was great. And then tomorrow night I'm doing a sponsored stream for them. But yeah, if you're interested in the Frostpunk series, definitely check that out. I got to see it early, and you can show it off. I know the board game Frostpunk, a friend has it. I didn't know there was video games. Yeah, there's Frostpunk 1 and Frostpunk 2 now is about to come out. Just really quickly here. So the whole idea is basically the whole world is frozen, and there's this one giant heat generator, and people are gathered around it and using it to generate heat and stay alive in the cold. But they have to send people out to get supplies. And then those people, to bring things back, like just things like wood are very scarce. And you're trying to build up this city around this heat. And for example, you can build a residential district next to an industrial district, and they will both have less problems with heat because they're neighbors. But the industrial district can make the residential district sick. Things like that. So it's a city builder, but there's consequences of a lot of the decisions you make, and you have to decide, make decisions like, do we make children work? Do the children crave the mines? Like, you can increase your workforce, but decrease happiness, stuff like that. But it was really cool, game. I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow night after Guild Wars 2. It was really fun. Why go after supplies when you eat the old? Oh my gosh, that was a thing in one of the missions. Was like the old people are like, we can't. They were doing sewing, and they're like, we can't hold the needle any longer. We want our grandkids to live. We volunteer to go out in the cold and just die, so you have less food requirements. And you can do it and kick out all the elderly people, but it makes everyone sad. So, trade-off. But food's no longer a problem. Did you try the other scenarios in Frostpunk or only the campaign? I think I just played the campaign. Hang on. I am going to blast my Discord about this. /X notifications. I had the opportunity to try a game I've been looking forward to early and make a review video for it. If you are as interested in this game as I am, then I present to you... Paste. Boom. There we go. What is the Return to Path of Fire bonus event? If you go into achievements, go to bonus events, go to Path of Fire, Return to Path of Fire, you can get a Sun Spear if you do a bunch of achievements in here. And it's a spear skin that has a lot of lore in the game, so some people will really care about it, some people won't, but you can acquire that by doing the events. And that's it. Alright. Chat, I'm gonna put my dishes away, because I'm not Asmongold, and I will be right back. Okay. All right. I like how lore-wise warriors broke off the tip of that spear and it's a dagger now. Where did my go? I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Let's see. Alright, Devin. Yes. Sending a message to my rep. All right, letting them know that the video is public, because that video is sponsored. Got paid for it. Where did I go? Yeah, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay. Yeah, Frostpunk 1, I only did the campaign. I enjoyed it greatly. Frostpunk 2, during the few hours I played it before its release, again, I just worked on, I did the tutorial and then the campaign, which I included in the video. Mike, I haven't been pestering you about it. I'm honestly not sure. Did you already grab your legendary kit from the vault? I don't know. Hang on. Yes. Yes, I did. Apparently, I have that in my bank. I'm disappointed spears can't be used with shields. I don't mind that they're two-handed. However, I dislike their graphics. For everyone, the animation for spear is basically this. You know? Like, if you're not going to have the second hand on the spear, then let us use a shield with it. But if you want it to be two-handed, make it look two-handed. Don't say it's two-handed and then graphically have it one-handed. That looks weird. Like, there's only a few animations across all 9 professions that use the spear even briefly with both hands. Like, they can keep... I would just say, like, make the animations, become two. Because I think what they did, this is a theory of Valen's. Let me see. Let me see. Hang on a sec. I need water. Let's go over here. 1 minute. Okay, so now we're in the video. Now we're in the water. The main thing with it is, you see how we're kind of like holding it in the water right now? It seems to be, Valen's theory of this is what they did is they just used this and then changed the lower half of the body. Well, I need to find an area with water with enemies. Hang on. Like, we're talking about the idle animation right now. All right. It looks like that with how it's extended, yeah. Yeah. So it just seems like, by the way, notice how, End of Dragons golems, Jade mechs, they still can't go underwater. But these Asura mechs in low-level zones, they can. And they claim that Asura technology is inferior to Canthan. When our Skrit's waterproof? Yeah, I don't think I buy that. Oh, hey, it's the dude. If it works, it works. Has less work for the dev team. I know. I'm just saying that, like, okay, for a very long time, I have been saying that, like, literally, you can find me saying this years ago in VODs. Like, if they ever add a new weapon, like, what are some weapons Guild Wars 2 doesn't have? Off the top of your head, chat. Two-handed axes. Okay? Polearms for a long time. Crazy weapons like, nunchucks, flails, yeah, whips. Like, there's a lot of selection to choose from. And for a long time, I said if I could choose one, I would say polearms. Because a polearm can include bardiche, glaive, halberd, short spear, long spear, pike, lucerne hammer. and all of it has the same kind of two-handed animation. And you could use that animation for many different things. And they did finally put spears in. And I was really hype about that because that was that was the thing I would have chosen. But then they kept the one-handed animation, and I was just like, huh? What? So, yeah, it's bittersweet, right? It's bittersweet. Scythe, yeah, we've got some Scythe skins for staff, and I didn't play the, what was it, Nightfall? But I know Scythes were a big thing in Nightfall and Guild Wars 1 with the Dervish class, I believe. So that actually has some history in the game. I want a two-handed axe so bad. Yeah, there's some two-handed axe skins for, I think, Hammer? But there's not actually two-handed axes in the game. Imagine if we could use shields with spears, that'd be perfection. There's a bug that if you already own the Janthier board, you can purchase it a second time, but then you can't use it. Why would you? Okay, that is a glitch. That should be fixed. But I feel like that's also an intelligence check. If you already own the Janthier board, why would you buy it again? Come on. You have to go through multiple screens to do that.
Excuse me.
Do better. Let's see. Double Janthier boards? I don't think so. What about second board? I have those skins just because I want the axes. It's the closest I can get. Yeah. Video one's good to go as is. Okay. Alright, chat, hold on a sec. I'm gonna start. Let's see. Let's see. What is Frostpunk2's Twitter? Let's see. Frostpunk2 Twitter. At FrostpunkGame. Frostpunk2 early. If you are interested in the title, no, hold on, I gotta restructure this. One sec, chat, gotta plug my work that just went public. Frostpunk2 early, and make an early impressions review video of the game. If you are also interested in the sequel to Frostpunk, check it out. And paste. And 1 second, where is... Nope, that's the wrong thing. Alright, copy that. And then I need to include the thumbnail. Let's see. Frostpunk2, ice to meet you. Oh my god. Dude, literally, the very first council vote, because there's this whole thing where, like, the first game was survival. The second game is survival plus a bit of politics. Because the people are like, okay, we're just comfortable enough, we're ready to complain about things. And there's different factions that form. And they form a council because the guy who was in charge of the first Frostpunk game, he's dead. And so they're like, all right, well, let's make a council to do votes on stuff now. And their first vote is, should you still be in charge? And it's really easy to sway them. It's like normal politics. You just make some promises you have no intention of fulfilling. But if you don't sway them to vote for you, then you just lose the game. You just immediately, it's like, well, you're just watching a stream at this point because they're going to play without you. And it's just like, get out of office. Go, 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 go. Let's see. I had the exciting opportunity to try Frostpunk 2 early and make an early impressions review video of the game. If you're also just sequel to Frostpunk, check it out. Alright, boop. There we go. Alright, it's done. It's done, chat. I hope the video does well. Because then people will pay me to make more videos. Yes, I have objectives. Did you mean to use the word early twice in one sentence? No, I did not, but it's too late. There's no brakes on this train. I was too excited. This is what happens when you don't prepare your tweets. Ah! Ah! That was entirely intended. This is why you never see me roller beetle racing, chat. I think I missed your car, chat. I think we missed him. I could have read that over there before I came over here, but I didn't read it in time. Ether Blade's about to start. We could do that. That's a fun one. Another board for when you're bored. That's what I used to say as a kid about board games. You wanna play a board game? No, because I'm not bored.
Hello, I am the
I wanna play Pokemons. Oh, there's someone with the panda bear thing. It like stands up and roars. Currently playing with the red lentils market and black line trading, it's funny. It uses the Warclaw animations. I wish the panda didn't have armor, it would have bought it otherwise. Just a big bear panda. Just a big bear. Like Grizzly Ursus Major, which translates to Big Bear. Do you have the workplace safety achievement? Doesn't ring a bell. Let's see. It doesn't exist. You lied to me. It is hidden? Then I guess I don't have it. /wiki workplace safety. Get downed by the unprotected saw in your homestead. I mean, that's just stupid. No, I don't have that achievement. No, I am not jumping into the mucking saw. Now, I did see clips that you could take damage from that, and I was like, well, I mean, yeah, but why would anyone do that? That's stupid. And I never walked into it. Do it? Oh my god. You guys are a bad influence. The things I do for content. I feel like there should be some kind of psychology thing about this. Like, oh, buzzsaw, jump into it. No, there's an achievement. Okay. Chip, no. Can I get up now, or do I have to go full dead? I didn't see a pop-up. Wow. I didn't even get it. Awesome. Died for nothing. The saw is in Harvest Den near Torpor Tavern. Wait, I hit the wrong button and now I'm a box. What happened? Alright. Does that make you a boxer? Oh my god. Okay. Where is it? It's like here. What? I can't believe I'm spending my time on this. I'm tracking down something to have it kill me. What a life I lead. There it is. Save me, villager! You're my only hope! I've done something incredibly stupid. There we go. He's like, what are you doing? You fool! Alright, I got the achievement. Feels like a pretty shameful achievement to have, but I've got it. It's done. It's funny the villager comes over to save you. He's like, oh my gosh, these foreigners. They're so dumb. They're just running into buzzsaws.
I'm sorry.
Damn tourists. Yeah. Let's see. Is anyone doing this one? End of Dragon, Seitong. All EOD mateys. There we go. Cool. We found a meta group. Just waiting on it to start. Wonderful. They told me there was an achievement dead. Are you going to do the Return to Path of Fire bonus event for the reward? For the spear skin? No.
Now they're looting our home.
No, unless I get bored. I don't need it. Just watched Frostpunk 2-bit, nice bit. Thank you. Haven't been keeping up with Frostpunk updates. Didn't realize that they changed the way you build things. Did you prefer the old way or the new way? Honestly, fine either way. Like, the new way seems similar to... Okay, I played SimCity 2000. In it, you would just, like, zone an area, like residential or industrial or whatever. And depending on the amount of space in that area, the people that live there would make buildings there. That, like, if you made a 4x4 area, they might make a big building. But if you made, like, a 2x4 area, they might make a bunch of 1x2 buildings all in a row. You know, this kind of felt like that. Like, you just kind of zone an area, and then they construct what they can within that region. Great FP2-bit, thank you! Yeah, I hope that they're happy with it. The company that sponsored it. Still don't know what achievements are good for. Well, there are big treasure chest rewards you get at certain, you know, achievement thresholds. So, like, if you're, for example, trying to get the Radiant Armor, the Hellfire Armor, then you might hunt down achievements just to get the points. Otherwise, it's just kind of slapping your ego on the table. You've only got 1,000 achievement points. I've got 1,000,000. Too bad the Buzzsaw achievement gave 0 points. I know, I died for nothing. Checks it off, though. You know, once you get every achievement in the game, you've beaten the MMO, and then you have to log off.
I won't let them lay a grimy
The hard part, though, is like World v World has one that's like get 1 billion kills or something. Those ones are the hardest ones.
Haiju Shore will be safe under my watch.
We'll each drive them out, then tail them. See if they lead us to where they're stashing our stuff.
All true endgame is slapping ego on the table.
You're not finished until you remove them.
Bragging rights? I mean, that's part of it, sure.
Everyone, let's move.
Let's go! Didn't you say you're going to play Frostpunk 2 tomorrow? Yes! Isn't it really say the 20th? Yes! Does that mean you get early streaming privilege? Kind of. I think anyone that gets the deluxe edition is allowed to play it on today onward. But yeah, they sponsored me to play it, and they said pick a day between the 17th and the 20th. And 17th, chat, is Guild Wars Tuesday. I'm busy. I gotta be here with you guys. And so I said, how about the 18th? And they said, okay. And then they said, we'll try to see if we can get you on the front page of Twitch for this. I was like, what? So I wasn't expecting that. I don't know if that's gonna happen. That'll be awesome if it does. And then, yeah. So tomorrow night, I'll do like a little bit of Guild Wars 2, just to kind of build the audience. And then we'll do Frostpunk 2. And just like always, when I have a sponsored thing, I will do a giveaway. I'll probably have like $100+ in gift cards to give to you guys afterward. It'll be cool. I'll have a good day. Do you think the Halloween event will make the Mad Realm weapons cheaper on the trading post? Possibly. Supply of them will increase during the event. Panda giveaway? Or maybe do something like that. God. As long as Flute doesn't win. I mean, I've given Flute so much already. She doesn't need me to give her pandas. Don't let Flute hear you. She's in the walls. She's in the goddamn walls. Get back here! Oh my gosh, we got a runner. Got her. I got the Saw Blade achievement, but the bear left me to die. He recognized me as a celebrity. You, he's like, I don't know you. Me, he's like, oh my god, Mukluk, I love your videos. Let me help you, please.
Look at the sinews on those legs. There's more of them.
Hello, patrons. Look, have you seen the Helldivers patch? They buffed everything and people are loving it again. I haven't played Helldivers in a while. Like, no hate for the game, I just moved on to other things. But, I'm happy they managed to salvage it. That game seems to be a whole lot of them doing stuff that people hate and them salvaging it somehow. Did Joko actually say that? Yes. There is a bit in the story where he sends like a bunch of zombies at you, and then he sends you another one, and he goes, "This one's my favorite. Just look at the sinews on those legs." Like, he does say that in the story when he sends his favorite zombie to attack you.
If you want the finer things, earn them. I'll address the rest of this once we finish our current business. Moving forth.
Did Helldivers ever re-enable the game to work in all those regions they shut it down in? No? That's unfortunate. That's on Sony? Well, okay, fine. Did Sony ever re-enable it? I'm obviously asking, did whoever's in charge of that decision reverse it? Mug, will you do this week's event in Guild Wars 2? Return to Path of Fire? Probably not. Path of Fire was fantastic. Living World Season 4 was my favorite chunk of the story in the game to date, but I don't feel the need to go do it a second time. That noise, though. Oh. The dailies give mystic coins. Yeah, but hang on. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Please share. I gave out like 300 last week. I do. I honestly do.
I seem to have stumbled across some sort of transport device.
Like, I'm rich enough in the game that I just do what I want, not what I get bribed to do.
As hovercraft transport. Initiate jailbreak feature. Oh dear. Didn't mean to. Hot wiring in progress. Device unlocked. One moment.
What's what you would call I'm rich, you know? No, isn't that achievement like... I think that title's like 10,000 gold or something. I've never spent the money to buy the titles, because then I would not have money. But I've got money to buy like a legendary when I want. Like, I was over 10k gold at one point, and then I bought like 2 legendaries I didn't want to grind for.
Ah, I'm fine. Everything's perfectly fine. Reboot required. No. Calm down. Use the cooling protocol Master showed you.
While casually being episode of SpongeBob, we had so much, we tried burying it, we tried burning it, we even tried giving it away. Like the Nigerian prince meme. We found him in his room dead with the huge stacks of money. He apparently tried emailing tons of people, but no one would respond. I didn't realize Mike had the plushie sky scale. Yes. It also spits confetti. Odds on Plushie Warclaw releasing before or at Christmas? I don't know. Honestly, in terms of just business, like, they could have, like, with the release of Janthier, which had all these new Warclaws, like, there's a lot of people using Warclaw that never did before. They probably should have released it with a handful of skins. It would obviously be a cash grab, but it would have been good a business decision. Well, maybe their plan was just to wait a little while.
In my gears before, but that's nothing by comparison.
I want the Halloween skins to start making the previous sets that have matching ones for mounts are missing.
What do we have here?
Ah, I have had it with these undue surprises. Initiating rage mode.
You gonna cry? Run home to your master.
I'll run home to my mom. Mike, does F1, 2, 3 all the same for untamed pets? Wait, what? No, F1 teleports your pet to the target. F2 corrupts boons on the target and does AoE damage. And F3 does the big anti-projectile field and a poison field. If you're just smashing the keys just for doing damage, you want to do 1, 3, 2. Because the 2 is a blast finisher, the 3 is a poison field, and they'll combo. But if you're in certain situations, you might want to save the F3 for when you need the projectile block. Like if you're fighting Dagda, you might save the F3 for when she does projectiles, and then you can block them. F3 covers the screen in snot. Also true. Also true. Muck, from this event, you get the Sun Spear Spear Skin. Yeah, I know. We looked at it earlier. It's right here. Yep. So, it does have some significance to, in the lore, so if anyone's interested in this for the lore. The lore! You can get it for that. Would like that Muck is live for a little bit longer. Here till 2 p.m. Muck, the Titan that corrupt boons stunk. I kept burying myself. Yes. Yeah, if you are playing a build that gives yourself stability frequently, such as PvE Spellbreaker or PvE Quick Untamed, with hammers, you don't want to walk into boon corruption fields, because stability, when it's corrupted, turns into fear. For US peasants, Frostpunk 2's Deluxe is already playable. If they're peasants, they're not playing Deluxe Edition, Shugo. They're gonna wait for the cheaper one. Hello, Mark. Hello, Heisen. Oh, they're dropping a bunch of boosted stuff. Got the Seuss Variety Steak. Win FF16. Tomorrow morning I'm trying FF16. I was sponsored by a patron. Gonna be a busy week. I discovered the Relic of the Claw that gives strike damage when you disable. Is amazing on Spellbreaker and Scrapper. It can easily replace the Fireworks Relic.
I'm sorry, what? Swiped it from their officer.
Strike damage when you disable. Cool. I wonder how, if it gives enough, because, like, you do a lot of disables with maces on Ranger. I wonder if it could be worth on them. That guy with that.
In here. Just where are you taking our things?
What's it to ya? Figured you wouldn't mind sharing. A little hospitality.
You crooks have been at it all day.
No. Only what we need. But we're a needy bunch.
What exactly do you need a hollow projector for? A plow? You will return what's rightfully ours.
If I gave a damn about what's rightfully yours, I wouldn't be too good at my job, would I?
Exhausted with work at Patience, doing good. Eisen, you on your break from work, or you sound like a lunch break?
When life doesn't give you what you need, you just gotta take it for yourself. Life's not fair, so why play by its rules?
Of course it's not fair. Doesn't give you carte blanche to make it harder.
That's
for
why I
other
play
people.
conditions.
Lightning! Stun him before he attacks.
Shu says, about FF16, it starts with lots of action. We'll open the menu to change your graphics and controls and put you direct on action, so wait to open a bit before the stream. Wait, what? Oh, so wait, are you saying do not open it pre-stream? Shugo, is that what you're saying? I had that when I did that sponsored stream for Zenless Zone Zero. I had that. Like, I opened the game just to make sure it was working before the stream, and then it played a cinematic, and I couldn't get it to replay that cinematic when I opened it later for the actual stream. And I was like, okay, well, that sucks. Oh my god, I just took a lot of damage. Suddenly 10%.
Focus on the gyros. That should help us destroy his shield.
Correct, the game starts the gameplay. Well, I hope it's not like deafeningly loud gameplay, because the number one thing, there's two things I often have to fix when I open games for the first time off stream, and that's like VSync, and the other is like the audio being like deafeningly loud. So being told that I need to not open the game until I'm ready to stream the game, because otherwise the stream will miss stuff, is a little worrisome. That concerns me slightly.
With a good recharge and relaxing polish.
Guess I'll begin repairs. Sooner I start.
Okay. Awesome. GG.
I know that Master has quite some pull over at the Ministry.
Okay.
Perhaps I can chat with him about a relief bill.
Does a VSync reduce frames in many cases? If, as a streamer with streaming software running, if I have VSync on, this is fine. If I have it off, this turns into a slideshow. So I often have to make sure VSync is on so that my camera doesn't like stop working. I don't know the science behind why that is the case, but almost every time I play a game where my camera lags, if I turn VSync on in the game, it fixes it. So that's the first thing I go for when I try to solve that problem. When are you going to start FF16? Tomorrow morning. So like this time slot tomorrow. Gonna try it then. And if I like it, it'll be the new morning stream game, other than Guild Wars Tuesday. If I don't like it, then tomorrow morning. Mike, I need screenshots of your character. What? Like this? I mean, okay, I guess you're doing art stuff? Hang on. One sec. I mean, it's my character with a big hammer right now. But that's fine. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Oh my gosh. I keep getting tooltips in the screenshots. Alright, there you go. I sent you a few shots of him. That's the current me with a big hammer. Hopefully that'll do. What is this? Reposting for Mug. Oh, dang. Wait, have I seen this before? That is a spooky boy. Another artist in our community just sent me this. That is, the realism is getting too high. I don't know if I would approach this Asura in a dark alley. That is very impressive, Thistle. It is a little eerie, but it is impressive detail. Is this like a 3D render or something? Like, look at the... Hold on a second. Like, you can see the nails. Like the buckles and stuff. The house elf, yeah.
Master has given Mukluk guides. Mukluk is free.
He's going to rob me. Why am I getting AI vibes? I don't know. It might have been AI. I have no clue. It's cool though. It's good. I used a program called Dazed. That's awesome. That's cool. Thank you. Some other is we were talking about art. A few others that I fondly remember. Hang on a second. This one was cool. A guy made this one. This was inspired by my arrow cart build when I made it. The one build I ever made that like wasn't just me copying someone else's build, like it kind of shifted the meta. This was when I was like, hey, you can use barrage every 10 seconds if you do this. And then he drew this. Freaking bodies with arrows all over the place. So that one was really cool. There's this one, which that's my engineer because it's got the orange hat and the glowy eye. But there is a lot of detail on these gauntlets and stuff. He's looking a bit evil here. He's looking a bit evil, but the art looks really amazing. Looking a bit spooky. Let's see. Trying to think what other ones. Freaking Aralozen. Aralozen making me look like God of War for some reason. I don't know why. He did that. Drew Cake. This one I commissioned. This one I had to pay for. This is just the meme of the crazy guy talking about aliens. I did this for a thumbnail. What else? Oh, this was cool. Isby posted on Twitter one day. She was doing watercolors of a bunch of creators. And there's me, Noxxi, and is it Kyosika? And then there's Julia. Then there's Julia. Muluk. And then whatever the hell this thing is. She sends me crap like this. We don't talk about Julia. Oh, what is this? Kara? There's a bunch of cool stuff in here. I use this one as my freaking banner on Twitter. Smugluck. Smug levels off the charts. What was this one? Oh, this was me and Chip. This is me minding my business and Flute Girl about to murder me with a potato peeler. This was, I don't know what I did the day that she drew this one. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones in here. Yeah, Shy Pash. After 5 years of streaming, he sent me a 5-year-old Mukluk. With a binding of Hippos, my favorite legendary. The big purple arm. I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, this one was really cool. This was unique. Okay. Anyone here play Hades? Someone made a picture that appears that the character from Hades is interacting with one of those blessings to talk with the gods, but it's a blessing of Coca-Cola. And it summons me, and Chip is on my shoulder. And I'm like doing the blessing. Very unique. And also, it looks very close to the in-game artwork. Who did that one? Arbalestris did that one. Arbalestris did that. Yeah, lots of neat stuff. Alright, chat, I am out of time. Thank you guys for the awesome morning stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A few plugs on the way out. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mukluk. I stream every single evening and every weekday morning. I will be back in about 5 hours for the evening stream, which includes Guild Wars Tuesday's giveaway night, so I'll prepare some giveaway stuff for this evening. Once again, I worked really hard on a project that just launched about an hour ago. If you're interested in seeing it, I'm linking it in the chat right now. I got to try Frostpunk 2 early, and that is a link to the video if you'd like to see it. Hit the follow button on Twitch, like and subscribe on my YouTube channels. I got 2. There's links to both of them in the chat, and a special thank you to the patrons. I thank them every day. I could not do what I do without them, and there is a link to that if you're interested. With that, I am going to find someone on the Twitch side of things that is currently streaming just to do a raid to show some support. I would consider raiding Lorenity, but she is late, as she often is. Let's look at the Guild Wars 2 directory and see who is there. Let's see. Let's see. Gosh, it's so cool seeing so many new people in here. There's a lot here I don't recognize. Mr. Tisu. Mr. Tisu. Okay, this guy, he currently has 13 viewers, and he has raided me many times. I don't know if I've ever raided him. I'm gonna try raiding him. I'm gonna show him some support. And usual stuff for Twitch. If you like him, hit the follow button. If you don't, just leave silently. We all like different things. That's totally fine. But don't, no being mean. We're not about that. I'll see you guys on the other side. Spam some dancings or some bobbles or something like that. Do some feel-good energy. I'll see y'all there, and you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be back tonight. See ya.